Solo.
And hello, welcome to Solo Playthroughs. We got Mage Knight today, so that's always a good day around these parts. We're gonna go with Krang, who is my favorite, and he's really strong. And and they don't have a motivation, which again I have probably love motivation skills more than I want to. But there's no motivation skill here, but I love these skills: shamanic ritual, frenzied assault, master or puppet master. They're just freaking super cool. So hopefully we get some good ones to start, and we are going to need it because we are going to be at 10-12. And I was on pace to win the 10-12 with Arythea, and then I ran into the camp of Volkipoo and probably should have just maybe gone for the Megapolis first and came back to Volkare, but that's Volkare always putting the Volkare's camp in the thing always kind of makes this a an interesting challenge. And if you don't have that range attack, woo, you're kind of looking in for a long day. I say my win rate probably gets cut in half when Volkare's camp comes out. It's going to come out 40% of the time. I don't mind that coin flip. And if it's the second city, then you just do a level 12 Volkare. You don't do the Megapolis. I find that a little more workable because now you're beefed up after getting all the fame and the level ups from defeating the first city. If someone can tell me in the chat, make sure my audio is sounding good. I am still continuing to tweak it by lessening the gain every week just to get a little bit more of the basiness out, and I think it's been going well, but I don't want to do anything too dramatic at first, so someone can just let me know, make sure I'm not dropping off at the end here. That would be super helpful. So I shuffled up Krang skills. I'm shuffling up the elite units. I will shuffle up the regular units, and I'll just shuffle up the artifacts. I'll shuffle up Krang's deck. It's going to be a shuffle extravaganza for a little bit here. So I will get to hopefully chat with some of you fine folks out there. Let me know who is there. I know Saget not able to make it today. I'm sure Team Manticore is upset that they will not have their ringleader as we go. Rocket Magnets in the house. Audio is good for me. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate the confirmation. It's always a trick. I've gotten better at learning to make sure it's on and all this other stuff. So, one of these days I'm going to be an expert at streaming on YouTube, and that day is still not yet today. Jonathan Kokoski is also here. Sounds good with the thumbs up. Thumbs up is clutch. Big fan of the thumbs up emoji. All right, good. We got the artifact deck shuffled. We got Krang's little shield up here in the reputation at 0. We got the other shield at the 0 on the fame marker. I'm going to roll these 3 dice to set the source. We got a red, a blue, and a white. That is a good start. And we'll go over here to the spells. Set the spell offer, we'll set the advanced action offer, we'll set the terrain, and then I'll go ahead and get myself a dummy player. So the spell offer to start the game is Snowstorm. Oh yeah. Big fan of that. Ooh. Also a big fan of Tremor and Expose. Cannot go wrong with any of those. I'm very happy with that offer. And Tremor might actually beat out Snowstorm. Although I don't know. I really like Snowstorm. Snowstorm, especially early, is super flexible. The number of times you can just pick off an enemy in a range attack phase, even with the basic effect of Snowstorm, as opposed to the night effect of that spell, is pretty clutch. Obviously, and then you run into the Ice Dragon, and he's like laughs at your Snowstorm because he's like, that 5 attack is now 2.5, sucker, and you will have to deal with it. We have the advanced actions. We got Refreshing Walk, not the greatest. We got Frost Bridge, that could come in handy, and Swift Bolt. I like. All right, let's get our 2 city tiles Again, we're playing Solo Conquest, so we're going to have 2 core city tiles, 2 core non-city tiles, and then we'll have 7 terrain. So shuffling, rolling a die. I got number 3, so we have city tile number 1, and number 2, we'll have city tile number 2. Again, one of those could be Volkare's camp, and we will deal with that if it comes out. We have the core non-city tiles. I will roll the die again. We get number 5. Yoink, and I'll roll the die again, number 4. So I have not done any warm-ups in Mage Knight, haven't played in a few weeks, but just kind of at that point with Mage Knight where it's like, we'll see what happens. You know, feel pretty good going in, maybe a little bit overconfident with my boy Krang in tow, but you know, that's what happens when you get the Orc Chaos Shaman in the house. We got number 1, just gonna totally randomize these, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the bottom of the Crane deck. I will shuffle these tiles, and we will get 7. Why do I have like 8? Like a nagging feeling that there's supposed to be 8, but it's definitely 7, right? I've played Solo Conquest like 300 times. One of these days, I'll have that rulebook totally memorized. That's what happens when you start playing all the other scenarios. You know, you just start forgetting like basic things about setup. It's got to be 7. It's not 7. Someone can tell me in the comments. I'm pretty sure it's 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Those will go over there. There is our terrain deck. We're gonna do the starting countryside tiles. Here we go. That's an interesting tile. So we have a little bit of a maze there. We got an orc behind a wall, and then we have our first monastery. So let me go ahead and start setting up the unit offer. We have the Utum crossbowmen, we have the guardian golems, and we have the Utum guardsmen. So the Utum brothers are coming out in full force. Would be nice to get a keep or a village. I'm going to have to move this over so I can set up my first advanced action in the unit offer, which is going to be Rush of Adrenaline. I'll put a die on that to indicate how many monasteries I have yet to burn down, and that will go there. I'm going to have to put an orc on that tile. And the first orc for today is, boom, the diggers. Diggers are fortified, unit fortifications. They also have basically site fortifications because of the wall. So they're super fortified. Even siege attacks will not defeat them based on that. So we are going to have to basically beat them in the melee attack phase if I choose to do that tile. I really like this tile in a lot of ways, except for the fact that it's super action intensive because you have to deal with all those walls, and to go from here to here, that's going to be a 7 movement to get from that maze all the way to that monastery. So we'll see what this tile is. I'm probably going this way because I just don't like getting stuck over here. And then you have like the swamp there. Like there's a lot of times you can get just stuck in that tile if you go to it too early. And on this side of the board, well, no keeps, no mage towers, so that's not ideal. But we just have another orc, and we do have a village, but again, it's all the way over here. So not my favorite of starting tiles. It does make that maze a little bit more attractive. It might just be a case where I'm going to have to eat it on this tile, get to that maze, get myself a spell. Those spells are too strong to not at least get one of them. The orc over here is going to be the tracker or the prowler. One of these days, I'll remember which is which. Why do there's the tracker, the prowler, and the skirmisher? They always mess me up. Skirmishers are the double attack. That is the prowler. What's the tracker? Oh, the tracker is the one who's elusive, right? Who looks like Orc Cthulhu. Yeah, Cthulhu Panda Baby. Got it. That's a good start. So we're going to go ahead and pick up. Well, it's not a good start, but you know, it's a thing. I just say things sometimes. We're going to have my starting hand is going to be Tranquility, Rage, Determination, Crystallize, and Ruthless Coercion. I did forget to get myself a dummy player. To the left over here, we have, all right, Bravelar. I have these set up so I can't see what they are. Tovak, Wolfhawk, Arythea, Goldix, and Norwas. The die is number 3, so Wolfhawk is in the house. So we got both of the, well, 2 of the 3 expansion characters. We're going to get Wolfhawk's D deck, which is right here. We'll get her starting card, her For skill card, make sure I have all 16 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to probably move these up. Ding, ding. And so I can shuffle this into there. That will do. A little bit of a glare there. Sorry about that. Get it over in the corner a little bit more. And we'll put her D deck right next to her. Actually, I do want to get this over there. It's gonna mess me up if I put it in the corner. So we're gonna put that here. Move these up a little bit more. And everything looks good. All right, so she's gonna start with 2 whites and a blue in her inventory. And I'll put her thing right there. Again, I use that as a mechanic to make sure that I am doing the end of the round correctly. So we have her 8 skills, or 8 skills, 10 skills. It's like 8. Nope, I only have 9 there. So it's not like 8 or 10. No, but I have 10 there. My bad. One pile just looked a little bit low. So I'm going to shuffle these up. Her skills are okay. I don't love them. There's some that could be helpful. I'll probably stick with most of Krang's unless I get a really bad draw or I have the chance to take her motivation. Again, having a motivation can make things pretty flexible near the end. Y'all says, hello there. Glad to get to the stream at the start. Good luck, Greg. Thank you. I'm going to need it. Well, crystallize in my hand early is good. I can pick up a crystal. I am going to want a lot of movement to do this maze because that's my only opportunity to really start getting a powerful card. I don't love how movement intensive that's going to be as a whole, but I'm just going to have to deal with it, I think. Also, having Ruthless Coercion next to that refugee camp is intriguing as well, especially with the Utham Guardsman there and Utham Crossbowman there. I'm going to be crushing all my movement. I mean, there's a good chance I don't get off that tile in this first round, and that doesn't make me happy. But I think to make sure I have what I need to do this first round right, I'm going to take planning. And then I'm going to roll a die to see what Wolfhawk takes. Wolfhawk rolls a 6. Thank you for letting me go first. You're very, very kind, Wolfhawk. We'll go there. All right, is it a wolf? Is it a hawk? It's both, people. That's how that goes. So my first turn, I have 0 in the way of movement, which is super awesome, especially when I just need movement. So, oh man, this is not starting out great. I'm going to teleport there. I'm going to play Crystallize as my first action. I'm going to power that with a blue. I'm going to get myself a green, I think makes the most sense. And do I want to take Tranquility? Man, I don't know what good Tranquility is going to do for me, so I will play that to draw a card, because it's just kind of going to clog on my hand if I don't. And I get Promise. Oof. This is going really well. I'm going to roll that. It's a red. So I'm going to draw 2 more cards because I go to a hand limit of 5 and then planning triggers and I get 6. And of course I got, I don't have a blue now and I picked up stamina. So that's not ideal. Woof. I could use swiftness, get there now. And then try to do that maze next turn. I think that's the best bet. I kill something. Hopefully I can do a level up, maybe get Swift Bolt. Honestly, I might take Frostbridge just to get the extra movement, or Refreshing Walk if I take a wound. That heal one could come in handy. So Wolfhawk, what are you doing? Wolfhawk gets a blue. Wolfhawk gets a red. Wolfhawk gets a green. 13 cards left in her deck. My turn. Gonna have to play Stamina, and the Swiftness gets me to that maze. I'm gonna end my turn there. I don't want to mess with the diggers. Man, if I had 3 more movement, I'd probably go and recruit something. So I don't really want to get rid of Promise or Ruthless Coercion. Remember, Ruthless Coercion is Influence 2. You get a discount of 2. Anything that can be recruited in the village doesn't have any surcharge. If I wanted the Golems, it'd be +1 because they can be recruited at Mage Towers or Keeps normally. This is another 3 movement would be super interesting, but don't have it. So I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to draw up to 5, and then planning triggers. I draw up to 6. Oh man, I did not get either. So I got a green crystal, which apparently was the wrong choice, because now I'm kind of stuck. I did not roll. I did not get my March. If I got a March instead of a Stamina, I could use the green crystal to power that and do exactly what I want. Does make me wonder, maybe I go recruit, but then I have to come back and I'm not going to have the movement to do what I need to do in the maze. Rage. Get attack. Unless I forget about recruiting, which I think is the more likely thing. I hold on to the swiftness. That's probably smart. Give me a range attack 3. This deck is not coming out great. Not gonna lie. All right, it's Wolfhawk. What are you doing? Wolfhawk is getting a blue, getting a red, getting a white. 2 more come off, so that's 8. They have 8 cards left. My turn. Yikes. Move 2. Well, I have a March. Maybe I go recruit with Ruthless Coercion. I'm not really set up to combat. If I get a March to come back, I have another Rage in my deck. I also have Improvisation. Swiftness. I could hold on to the Stamina. I'm going to re-roll. I'll also have Mana Draw still in my hand. So let me do this. I'm going to play Stamina and Promise and move here. I am going to recruit. I'm going to play Ruthless Coercion. I'm going to power it with a red because I don't need more than 1 red on the source right now. And that's going to give me Influence 6 and Reputation -1 at the end of my turn. And with the Influence 6, I will take Utham Guardsman's. That block 4, counting twice against Swiftness is super nice. But it is hard to turn down the Utham Crossbowman too. That range attack 2. They give me a combined range attack of a 5 if I can hold on to that Swiftness. I think I take the Guardsman just because that block 4, if I pull a Manticore, it is like the total Manticore neutralizer. And I think I'll have the attack. I'm already, I won't have the block. Since I recruited using Ruthless Coercion, I get a -1 to my reputation. I end my turn there. That was my action. The interaction was I dropped the 5 and then +1. Oh my gosh, dude. Both my marches are my last 2 cards. Well, actually, it's a march and it's the Savage Harvesting. Woof. Well, I have Improvisation. That can give me move 5. Again, this tiles. This is what can happen in this tile. You just get totally jammed up. Mana draw could be good. Red, block 4. All right, Wolfhawk gets a white, a green, and a green. So that is 11 cards, 5 cards left. My turn. Well, shoot. I think I do this. I'm gonna do. Oh, I can get that. I can get that attack if I can get a blue. Expose is interesting. Definitely don't want to lose Tremor. So I'm going to move 2. I'm going to play Mana Draw, power it with the white, turn this green into a red, get 2 red mana. No, I don't want to turn the green into a red. I'm going to turn the red into a red. Get 2 red mana. I'm going to use 1 to power Improvisation, discard a card that gives me move 5, and now I'm going to enter the maze. So I'm doing a level 4 because I want one of those spells. I mean, the artifacts are nice. I'll probably burn down that monastery next round, so we'll deal with that then. I'd pull a random monster enemy in the maze. Now I can use my units here. I can only choose 1 going in. I'm obviously going to choose the Utham Guardsman. I only have 1 choice. Be a Manticore. No. Yeesh. 6 to kill that dude. I could take 3 wounds. I don't mind 3 wounds this early, to be honest with you. I'll have the ability to rest. I can get the Utham Guardsman to block that thing back. Well, I have the attack 3. Well, I have the Swift Bolt. Tremor. Armor. Yeah, I'll take the 3 wounds again. So this is a Crypt Worm. The Crypt Worm attacks with 3 different attacks of 2 each. And so in the range of siege attack phase, I did not have range attack 6 to defeat this thing. So I'm going to take all 3 of these wounds, 1 from each of those things. My armor is a 2. And now in the melee phase, I'm going to power rage for attack 4, power and just play determination for attack 2. So I've killed the Crypt Worm. That gives me 5 fame. That's out. No reputation increase because it is not a rampaging enemy. The red goes back, does not get rerolled. The white does get rerolled, it becomes a gold. These all go away. I'm now going to get my reward. My reward is one of the spells. Oh, man, Tremors. Tremors looking good, man. Tremor is looking good, but so is Snowstorm. Tremor is looking good. I get Snowstorm, I get Swift Bolts. I will get Snowstorm. Probably regret that. But if I get Snowstorm and Expose later, I lose out on Tremor, add a green to Wolfhawk. That's not terrible. If I left a blue there, I'd have to add a blue to Wolfhawk. That gets replaced. So that was my reward for doing the maze. So again, you cannot go to more than one room in a singular maze. However, if we were playing a multiplayer game, somebody else could go there and do the 2 or the 6 room. And now I do my level up. I look at my top 2 skills. That's not great. I will take this one. So the names of these skills are mana enhancement. I really don't like that one. It's kind of useless. When you spend a mana of basic color, put the skill in the center of the table, mark it with a mana token of the same color, gain a crystal of that color. Start of your next turn, any player may choose to return the skill to you. Again, in a solo game, you have to do this on consecutive turns to get the secondary effect of this face down in order to use the mana token on it. No thanks. Instead, I will take the Master of Chaos. When you gain this skill, you are going to roll a mana die. Boop, I rolled a gold. The boop was really important there. So that will go there. Now, once on a turn, I could always shift this to get the next effect. So I could shift this here and get shield 3. I could shift it there. I get move 1. So that will be nice. But again, I rolled the gold, and that's where it is starts. So once a turn, you may move the shield token to the next color clockwise to gain. Depending on the color, move 2 all these various things. If it's gold, you choose. If you don't use it during your turn, then anytime before your next turn, you may move the skill to the next color of your choice. Or, I'm sorry, the next color clockwise. Not of your choice. It's the one clockwise. So I'm going to draw to my... Oh, I also get an advanced action. Debating whether I want Refreshing Walk. I think so. I would like to be refreshed. What do you think? Yeah, let me get rid of these wounds. So don't mess up my next turn. I'll get Swift Bolt next time. I'll just lose that on Frostbridge. So I take Refreshing Walk. Frostbridge is nice though because you can move over lakes and stuff. So if the terrain comes out funky later, that could be helpful. So Refreshing Walk goes here. I draw to my hand limit, which is 6. So I get Refreshing Walk. I get Snowstorm, and planning triggers. I get 1 more. I get Savage Harvesting. Wolfhawk's turn. Wolfhawk gets a white, a red, and a blue. 1 more card comes off. My turn. I'm going to attack the diggers. They're across the wall. They're double fortified. I cannot do anything with them in the ranged attack phase. They're melee attacking me with 3. That roll of a gold is really nice because now I can choose. I can just shift this over to the blue and I get the effect of defend 3. Oh, I need to add one of Wolfhawk's skills here. It is... What are you? The taunt. Taunt could be useful, but again, I'm probably sticking with Krang's skills, Battle Frenzy, Shamanic Ritual. I mean, there are definitely other skills that I would like. So I blocked it 3. Now I need 4. Now I need attack 3. This is kind of silly, so I'll just use my Utham Guardsman for attack 2, and then I'll just play Snowstorm sideways because there's no point in doing anything else, and I will get the attack 3. So this sucker is super dead. I get 1 reputation increase. I get 2 fame. I go from 2 up to 7. Dunskies. End of my turn, I draw 1 card. Yes, please be my March. It's concentration, which is fine. I won't have cards to discard for Savage Harvesting. Well, that's 7 to get in there. Yeah, I just won't be able to use Savage Harvesting, but I could potentially get there, and we can start. Oh, wait, hold on. I would be able to use Savage Harvesting, I think. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Wolfhawk goes. That goes there. Wolfhawk's going to declare end of round next turn. My turn. Again, it's 7 to get into the monastery. So I'm going to play Refreshing Walk, power it with the green. I got move 4 and I can heal 2. Here's the heal 2. Then I'm going to move this along, so I get 1 more move, and now I'm going to play Savage Harvesting for move 2. Again, this is the upgraded March. Once this turn, when you move a space, you may discard a card to get a crystal of the same color. If you discard an artifact, you may choose the color. So I have move 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So I'm going to move 1, 2 plus 1 because of the wall. So I've moved 3. I have 4 movement left. I can move 1, 2, 3, and 4 to go there. I'm going to discard Concentration with the effect of Savage Harvesting to get myself a 2nd green crystal. So all in all, that was pretty effective. Now I am in the monastery, set up to kind of burn that down next turn, maybe recruit something at the beginning of the turn. I also have a little prowler over here that I can take care of pretty quickly. So that was the end of my turn. These go here. I draw to my hand limit, which is 5. I just have 1 more card, which means I can explore before the end of the round. Wolfhawk declares end of round, gives me 1 more turn. Planning can go away. I'm going to play March, and we'll explore, putting this countryside tile out, and it's a keep right in my face. The nice thing about that, it's still day, I'm adjacent, so we can reveal this and see what the heck is going on. And it is, ooh, glad I have the Ice Attack 5. That is a Golem. He can be pretty nasty if you do not have any elemental attack. We're also going to get a Ruins. The Ruins will be face up because it's day. And there's also a monster den over there. The ruins are, it is an altar. If I spend 3 green mana or crystals or mana, again, of any type from the source or crystals in your thing, that would be 7 fame. Not great in solo games. I don't do them often. So that is the end of the round. I have 1 wound left. All in all, happy with where I ended up. Think I made the most of what was a pretty awkward beginning. Ended up with a strong unit. And, ooh, I will need 1 more fame before I can recruit again. So that's fine. I could kill this. If there's a good monastery unit, I could kill this dude, recruit in the monastery, burn that down. You know, got a lot to work with. So if I kind of take care of business here, you know, I might end up sending that 2nd day to do just nothing but like exploring and getting the map filled out. And then hopefully we can start assaulting the level 10 city or Volkare's camp in the 2nd night. So 2 green crystals is fine. Would like a little bit more variety, but I have 2 crystals, so I can't complain too much. The next thing over here, by the way, is +1 cold fire range attack. And then the one after that is +2 influence. So things really, the Master of Chaos really did come out in a very excellent place for me. We're getting 1 green crystal to Wolfhawk. We're going to add Frostbridge. We add another blue card. So 17 cards in here. That goes there. These are going to go away. And Rush of Adrenaline goes away. We still have a Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? It's like I'd never played. These don't go away. Swift Bolt was here. Yeah, Swift Bolt was at the top. These come down. They don't go away. Rush of Adrenaline goes away. This goes here. Shield Bash. Oh, will not be taking that. And then we get Crystal Mastery. Rush of Adrenaline will go here. Tremor goes away. And the new spell is Whirlwind. So lots of white and blue spells, which can be super dangerous considering Wolfhawk's starting inventory. The units go away. We don't have a core tile on the board yet, so we just get 3 regular units. Ooh, the Red Cape Monks. Interesting. The Magic Familiars, also interesting, can be recruited at a monastery as well. Do need to spend a spell to get them, though. Not a spell. You need to spend a crystal to get them. And more Utham Guardsmen. Okay. Yeah, I think the Magic Familiars make a lot of sense. I used to read their cost roll. I used to think it was like a crystal every turn. I was like, that's insane. But it's just one every round. So they could definitely come in handy. Gonna reset the source. We get a gold, a green, and a green. That is legit. And we are going to draw to my hand limit. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm not. All right, we're going to draw to my hand limit. It's mana draw, rage, rage. I would like, oh, there's a swiftness. Swiftness and snowstorm. Wow. Well, I don't have a blue. I can get a. I cannot get a blue with mana draw. Yeah, source is pretty garbage for me. The blue's going to be helpful either in killing that dude or in taking out the golems for snow. So snowstorm could be really huge there. All right, let me look at the tactics. Mana search, I think, for the win. I always like long night in that first night, but I think with that source being what it is, I think I need mana search. So let me roll for Jonathan Koski. I've really grown to love the familiars. Oh yeah, Yarrow, you really don't want to get to those cities. Nope. There's too many good things to do. I am like a little kid with like like, oh, look at that shiny object. I mean, more like maybe probably like a little kid. I'm like a fish. Look at that lore sucking me up over there. All right, mana search, roll 6. Oh, sparing power is out. I'm first again. Bye bye, sparing power. I didn't want you anyway. Oof, rough. So Jonathan Kokoski says mana search for sure. So I am first. Let me roll this green and the yellow. It's a blue and a white. Well, that's nice. That is a very nice roll. So could use an influence card. The problem if I leave there to kill that dude, I have to come back to recruit the Red Cape Monks or the Familiars. That's gonna be rough. But I don't think I have much of a choice here. I just gotta hopefully get lucky and pull. Ruthless Coercion would be amazing. Although I don't have a red. Oh, I have mana draw. I can get the 2 influence from there. 2 influence from there. I would still be at 0. I'm trying to figure out how I can get the Magic Familiars. But anyway, let me do the obvious. He's attacking with a 4. Again, the Utham Guardsmen are not going to help me. The Utham Guardsmen will not help me burn down the monastery. Maybe I hold on to Swiftness. Yeah, it's a little unusual, but I think since they're not going to help me burn down a monastery, the golems are only attacking with a 2. I'm going to attack this Prowler. I'm going to use the Utham Guardsman to block 4. I'm going to play one of my Rages, and then I'm going to advance this. That's going to give me an attack of a 3. And that's going to be enough to kill the Prowlers. That gives me plus 1 reputation, plus 2 fame, gets me up to 9. It's going to give me a second thing. It's going to increase my armor from 3 to 6. That will give me a decent number of options going forward, and hopefully I pull an influence card. If I don't pull an influence card, maybe I do have a number of movement cards. Maybe I do move here, kill that, and move back to recruit, and then burn down the monastery. It's a really unusual round, but I just like what it's offering me to get me set up. So that's done. I'm going to draw to my hand limit, which is 5. Give me Ruthless Conversion or March. It's close. It is super close. Yeah, I don't think there's any merit in messing around with this too much. Yeah, let me go here, get the keep, get an extra card draw. If I have to come back, I can try to work it out that way. All right, so Wolfhawk's first turn, it's a blue, it's a white, and it is a red. No red crystals, so still 14 cards in Wolfhawk's deck. My turn. I'm going to play Swiftness for move 1 and March for move 4. Is this crazy? This feels a little crazy. I just don't want to burn out a monastery yet when I get the Magic Familiar staring me right in the face. I do not need a second Utham Guardsman. Alright, let's do it. I'm going to attack here. Since I'm sieging a fortified site, I lose 1 reputation. I'm going to take 1 wound. I'm not even going to bother blocking this dude. Or do I want to? No. I don't want to block this dude. Let me hold on to this rage. Hold on to this inner rage I feel. So 1 wound. I have 2 healing cards in my hand, so that's not going to be a big deal. And then I'm going to play Snowstorm, Power with the blue. That is a range attack 5. This is a armor of a 5, but it has physical resistance, so that is an efficient attack against that. That gives me 4 fame, 9 to 13. Again, I already lost a reputation. I could put this thing here, and now as my reward is I get a +1 to my hand draw. I'm going to re-roll that. It is a red. That's nice. And now I draw to my hand limit, which is 5. So 2 more cards, 1 and 2, +1 because of the keep. Still no influence. Still no influence. Get 2 influence there. I just need promise. Do I give up on it? I think I give it 1 more shot. And if it doesn't work, then I just burn down the monastery, take the artifact, and move on my merry way. So Wolfhawk's going to go. Wolfhawk gets a red, gets a green, 1 more card. So 10 cards left. Don't want to use Mana Search. It's pretty nice. So my turn. I'm going to play Savage Harvesting, power it with a green. That's move 4. I'm going to discard a card using the effect. And that's going to give me a blue crystal. And I'm getting back to the monastery. Still adjacent to my keep, so I can draw 2 cards. That's blue. I would like Promise or Ruthless Coercion, and I got Improvisation. Ooh, that will do the trick. That will definitely do the trick. Okay. Again, I'm spending a lot of actions here, but I think this is the right play. Wolfhawk's going to go. White, green, green, 1 more. So they've gone through 11 cards. They have 6 left. My turn. I'm going to use this for Influence 2. And then I'm going to use... I'm tempted just to take the Red Cape Monks. But the Magic Familiars are so good, and I have these extra crystals. Yeah, I'm going to play improvisation. I'm going to discard range attack 5. Have the attack there. Do I need mana draw? Not really. Well, Magic Familiars will not help me in the battle, so if I power the green to get the healing, that's fine. I'll discard mana draw. I think that's the least helpful card in my hand right now. Especially with concentration, I'll have an extra green. So that's going to give me influence 7. That's enough to get the Magic Familiars. I have to play a crystal. Again, you have that exclamation point, so you can only get them by interaction. I'm doing interaction now. Oh, if I have one more point of influence, then I could actually get a point of healing, but that's silly because I'll have enough healing between my 2 healing cards in my deck plus the Magic Familiars. So I'm going to power them with a green, which means we have an enhanced effect for the heal effect. It's going to be heal 3 instead of just heal 2. Yeah, instead of just heal 2, which is crazy. So again, like, it seems a lot when you think, though, you are spending the mana to get it, but it's heal 2 even if you don't spend the green mana, so it's like Magic Familiars are super, super strong. And it's pretty nuts. So re-rolling that red, it's now a black. Mana Search could come in handy. I'm going to draw up to my hand limit, which is 6. So there's a Tranquility. There's another wound. I have no more wounds. 6 block. I think I still have Determination too. I do. Trying to figure out if I risk trying to burn this sucker down. Use Tranquility to draw a card because I'll have 2 other ways of healing. The blue for Determination, green for that. All right, Wolfhawk's gonna go blue, white, and red. No red, so 3 cards left in the deck. My turn. I'm going to use Mana Search and roll these 2. So red and a gold. I'm gonna draw 1 card. Be Determination. Oh, it's Crystallize. Yikes. I could take some wounds. I'm just trying to think if there's anything that paralyzes me. That'd be super bad. But as far as attack goes, I mean, I can get attack 7, 8, 9. I can get attack 9. I can get attack 10 with this. That should be good against most of the Mage Tower garrisons. So here goes nothing. Please don't paralyze me. We're taking a random Mage Tower garrison. Since I'm attacking the monastery, I lose 3 reputations, so down to -1. And boom. It is the savage. It is the savage monks. What are they? The witch, the monks, savage monks, I think. Who are you? What is your name? Just the monks. They're not even savage. They're just monks. So they're attacking me with a 5, which is rough. So that's going to be 2 wounds plus 2 wounds. I don't think there's any sense in blocking them, though. So, and I have so much heal. So 2 wounds to my discard pile, 2 wounds to my deck. And they have poison. So every wound I add to my hand, I have to add 1 to my discard pile. So 4 wounds. Oh, the joys. Now I'm going to go ahead and attack him. I only need attack 5, so I can power. Oh, wait. Do I have a green? Never mind. This is silly. No wounds. No wounds for me. No wounds here. I'm going to play concentration and swiftness. That's range attack 5. And again, 0 wounds. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So this sucker's dead. Do I want to advance that? Maybe. Sure, I will just advance it, even though I just didn't use it, but that's fine. Yeah, so again, the monks are not fortified, so the range attack was totally effective. Now they're super dead. I will use this healing effect. I have no more wounds, right? Yeah. I'll use this healing effect now. This is after battle. They will not help me in battle. They will help me after. It's a healing effects can be played before or after battle. and that's going to get rid of these 2 wounds. So I'm out of wounds in my deck, which will help me draw through the rest of my cards. I did not use a die in a source, so I'll use this special effect from Crystallize to get a red crystal. So that's super helpful. And I'm going to get 4 fame, which gets me up to 13 to 17. So I'm going to re-roll that. That's a black. This goes here. These are out. I'm going to get my reward. My reward's an artifact. You get an artifact. You pull the number of artifacts that you would gain, and you choose +1. You choose what you gain. You put the one you don't take on the bottom of the deck. So I'm getting 1 artifact. So I'm going to draw 2 cards. Ooh, Tome all spells. Or the Banner of Courage. Banner of Courage, assigned it to a unit you control. Once a round, except during combat, you may flip this card face down to ready this unit. At the beginning of the round, flip it face up again. Okay. Or the Tome of all Spells. Discard a card of any color. Use a basic effect of a spell of the same color from the spell's offer without paying its mana cost. Banner of Courage is a little bit more predictable. I think it would be pretty strong with the Magic Familiars. Don't love either of them all that much, but they can be situationally really, really strong, like most artifacts can. I'm going to gain a new skill. So, oh, that's interesting. That influence one can be really strong. So we have Curse. This is this one. Once a turn, either reduce 1 attack of an enemy by 1 or reduce armor of one enemy by 1 to a minimum of 1. You cannot use this skill on a fortified enemy in the range or siege attack phase. That's interesting. And then we have this one, which is the Arcane Disguise. Once a turn, influence 2, or you may flip this token to ignore all effects from your position on the reputation track this turn. You may flip it back up on a turn by paying a green mana. So if you're down to like 0 influence, if you're at X, you can just totally ignore that and you can still recruit. That could be really strong in the first city. And that influence 2 is super nice. Flip this token to all. So it's influence 2 or you ignore effects. If I just plan on torpedoing my place in a reputation track, I think that's going to be more useful. I'm going to add one of Wolfhawk skills. It is heal 1 and get a blue crystal, and I will take. Oof. I like Swift Bolt a lot, but I think that agility card, because I already have a movement card, that agility card could come in super helpful. So I'll grab agility. That comes down. This goes here. And now I will draw to my hand limit, which is 5. I'm still adjacent to my keep, so it's going to be 6. 5 and 6. All right, what's going on in the chat? Brian Scott, hi Greg, stop by to say hello and hope you had a wonderful vacation. I will watch in full later. Got to run. Thank you, Brian. Board game subscriptions with white mana and the source, green crystal, and the white card. I forgot its name. You can take 7 fame, just 1 level up, literally for just 1 card and move. Just consider it. White mana and a source. Oh, for the that's strong. It's a strong move. I mean, I had other ideas, but yeah, that's definitely a strong move. It's just I had so much I wanted to do here, and I already used the green there. But yeah, that could have been a really good way to go. I mean, runs just right in front of you. Yeah, or blue crystal. I can't see what color it is. Nico says, hi, Greg. And dang, I missed a start. Did you try Ruins of Arnak? It is a nice solo mode too. I think you would like it. Yeah, I think I would like Arnak maybe more solo than I did competitively. I just found that track on the side of the board just so dominant, and just the monster attacks were so freaking random. But I didn't play it. I only played it once, maybe twice. I think I just played it once. So, like, I wasn't like a huge fan of Arnak. I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. I think the solo mode would probably be more appealing to me, and I don't own it, so I definitely need to play it more. I also found it really short. It was like one of those games where you just try to get your engine going. And I know it's like a design decision. Like a lot of people complain about a lot of games, but like Viticulture's that way, or Scythe, you just get your engine going and all of a sudden the game's over. Like Wingspan feels that way. There's something to be said about that as a good thing in a game. I found it a little jarring in Arnak. I mean, you're adding to your deck, but you might only see these cards like once more. Like you really weren't getting to your deck very often. And I found that a very strange and non-satisfying experience. But again, it's all about expectations, right? If I played it more, I think I would like it more just knowing that's going in. But it was weird when like Dune Imperium and Arnak were like taking over the board game, you know, content stream by storm, and like neither one of them really were hits for me. But you know, it is what it is. All right, my turn. No, Wolfhawk's turn. Yes. Yeah, because I just did all this level up crap. So Wolfhawk's gonna get a blue, and a blue. Gonna declare end of round next turn. I'm gonna use Mana Search to try to get myself a blue and a source. Nope, I get a red and a gold. I need to start moving. It doesn't really matter where I move. So if I can get 8 movement, that'll make some sense. Let me assign the Banner of Courage to the Magic Familiars. And if I can get 8 movement, that would be good. I have a white. There you go. So white, move 4. Not going to be combating anyway. That's move 5, 6. That's move 7 with Ruthless Coercion. And that's move 8 with Determination. I will not. I could get move 8 from Master of Chaos, but there's really no point at this point in the round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's explore. Yeah, I don't have enough of the movement to make anything else worth it. So a keep strategy could be developing here. We have a white mine, we have a village, and we have another keep that will be face down. Number 1, because I'm not adjacent to it, and number 2, because it is night. So even if I were, I would not see what's inside. That goes there. I'm going to roll this die. It's a white. All these cards go away. And now I can draw to a hand limit, which would be 6, including that. But, you know, it doesn't really matter because I don't have any more cards on my deck anyway. I'll keep Mana Search. I'll probably use it again next turn. Wolfhawk declares end of round. I will roll this and hopefully get a green. Nope. And it's a red and a black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to use Refreshing Walk. So move 2, move 3, move 4. Master of Chaos gets me move 5. And so I can go 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to explore again before the end of the round. We have a village, an orc, and a mage tower. So mage tower is going to be face down. It is night. It's in the desert. It's going to be hard to siege that next turn because there's so much movement. But I have so many movement cards in my hand. Might not be the worst idea, especially because I'll still really like Mistform and I'll still like Whirlwind. And then this orc is face up. It is the Cursed Hag. All right, we're gonna call it a day. Mana Search goes away. Wolfhawk already declared end of round. That's excellent. And we burned down the monastery, so no new advanced actions in the unit offer. So let me reset all these offers. Swift Bolt will go there. I keep trying to remove all those cards. Stop it, Greg. Let them live. Let them be. We just put an advanced action there. It is Ice Bolt. We add a white to Wolfhawk's inventory, so white cards are super dangerous, and I just added another white card. So it does mean like Chivalry is, I think, the obvious take from the advanced action offer. And that's Cure. Cure can be really strong. These go away. New units. Again, we do not have a core tile on the board yet, so just basic units. We get the Northern Monks. We get the Foresters, where you've been hiding. And we get another Magic Familiars. Nothing I can recruit and keep. The Foresters are strong enough. I might want to go to that village to get them. Like, they're really nice soaks that armor 4 and only 1 point of healing to heal them. But, you know, we'll see. I do have to already both of these suckers. And here, read this. When recruited, hit 1 mana of a basic color, the corresponding option is used at the start of a round, other place. Right, so if it's enhanced with that, so that would be me. So if I get 2 activations, whatever color I put on them, I'll get that twice, which is super nice. I don't think I'll need block 7s at this point. That's a little excessive. So I will power the Magic Familiars with the red, and that will give me a nice attack of a 5. So I'm going to shuffle my cards up. Again, I got all the wounds out of my deck, which makes me happy. Tons of movement. Lots of heal possibilities. Lots of really cool things coming together. Like, they were just a really interesting terrain. Like, I moved nowhere, but somehow was able to get a lot done. I think if I plan on building out the terrain, I'm going to have to shift some things down for sure. If I plan on building out the terrain, kind of looping around for the quartiles, could make some sense. Let me just get all these off, and I'll put a stone to mark the center. So that's the center of the board. These come out. These come down. That'll just help me keep track of where the coast is and stuff like that. I already did that. I have to reset the source, rolling those. Green, blue, white. My turn order. I'm going to shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that's good. All right. Make sure there's no new comments. And Wolfhawk's deck is ready. Drawing my opening hand, we get Savage Harvesting. Kind of makes me want to jump, but that's a little silly. I don't even have another command token, so that's not going to work. So Savage Harvesting, Swiftness, Determination, Concentration, and one more card. It is Promise. Attack 5. Oh, it's day, so this flips. All right, it is the Utham Crossbowmen. They're attacking with a 4. They have Swiftness, so they're 8 to block. I have the Utham Guardsmen, so I can just block them with that, and I would just need 4 attack, which I can use with the Magic Familiars. My Magic Familiars are very courageous. Super courageous Magic Familiars, kids. Oh, oh yeah. This is pretty bananas. Not recruiting in the keep. Fine, what do I want? Do I grab Great Start, or do I kind of try to leave that for round 3? I don't want Rethink. I could go Mana Steel. I could just go Early Bird. How does Mana Steel feel? Mana Steel, green, white, blue. I'll play Mana Steel. I don't mind going second. Hopefully Great Start's available for me in day 3. Rolling a die for a Wolfhawk. Nope, Wolfhawk says, no, I will take Great Start from you. Thank you very much. Don't roll a 5. Bing, every time. All right. So Mana Steel, I'll take this green and leave that available for me later. No, do I want to leave it available for me now? I will leave it available for me now. I'll take the blue for blue-white. I'll take the blue for later. That will be good. All right, so when I use that again, it'll basically give me the option to use 2 dice in 1 turn. I'm going to want to use it sooner rather than later, though, because having a source of only 2 dice is pretty shaky. So I'm going to do Savage Harvesting. I'm going to power it with the green. So that's move 4. As I enter into the keep that I'm sieging, I'm going to discard Promise to give me a white crystal. Now I'm in here. I'm sieging a fortified site. I lose a reputation. It's attacking me with a 4. I'm going to block it with the Utham Guardsman, and then I'm going to attack it with the Magic Familiars. So this sucker is super dead. Again, that's going to give me an attack of a 3, but I enhanced it with the red, so it's actually an attack of a 5. Sucker's dead. Now I'm going to flip the Banner of Courage to get the Magic Familiars back, so I can use them a second time this round. That's going to give me 3 fame. I go from 17 to 20. I already lost a reputation. And now my card draw is going to be 5 because of that, +1, +1. Again, your keep effects do stack, so I'm drawing up to 7 cards. Ooh, no. If I drew those guys in, I used the green for that. Better idea. I'm not going to use the green for that. I'm going to actually just spring this sucker in too. This is nuts. I'm going to bring that in too. I will this move 2, move 3. This gives me move, and then so I'll move 3 in. I'm going to discard a card, so I'm only moving 1 space. I still get the white crystal. I'm going to advance Master of Chaos to give me block 3. Then when you're attacking a fortified site, you can optionally bring in any rampaging enemy. So I'm bringing in this dude. And then I'm going to use the green of the source to play concentration and give me the stronger effect of swiftness +2. And so I don't even need to block it actually because it's a range attack. It doesn't gain the fortification even though I'm killing it on the same turn. Do I want to cycle that anyway is the question. Yeah, I don't even need to block it. Again, it's got an attack with poison, but if I kill it on the ranged attack phase, it doesn't matter. I think it's going to be better just to give me the movement because I'm going to be doing lots of movement next turn. So yeah, so I was able to attack that, kill both on the same turn. That gives me plus reputation though, because I did siege I did defeat a rampaging enemy after all, and I get 3 fame. So I'm up to 23, 1 away from a level up. All right, that was a much more efficient turn. So to be clear, for everyone, so I was here. When I entered the fortified site, I lost the reputation, but then I challenged the rampaging enemy, so I gained the reputation back. I got 6 fame all day. I blocked the Uthacross Bowman with the Guardsmen, defeated them with the Magic Familiars, and then I just defeated the Witch with the concentration plus swiftness. And now I still have a blue mana there, which is great. That's a white mana. And off to the races. That was a very good first turn for my second day. I'm going to draw to my hand limit, which is 5 +2. So that's a Rage, Tranquility, Stamina, Mana Draw, March, Snowstorm, and Crystallize. So those are my 7 cards. Wolfhawk's going to go. It gets a white. It gets a red. It gets a red. No red crystals. Still has 4 white cards in there, though. No comments. We're good there. My turn. Do I want to defeat what is in that magical... that tower? Whirlwind. I don't know. I don't know if the Mage Tower is worth it. I'm tending to think it's not. I mean, Whirlwind's fine, but I don't think it's going to be game breaking. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, Arcane Immunity. Any with an Arcane Immunity is not going to work against them anyway. No, I think I just keep moving. I just keep moving, kids. So this could be good. Mana draw. I get move a billion. White, blue. Great. I can play Stamina, power it with this blue from Mana Steel. So I'll move 4. And yeah, I'll definitely be able to use the white either way because there's 2 whites in a source. So I still have access to a die in the source. Move 4. I'm going to explore 2 points of movement. Ooh, it's a Swampy Swamp. In my face with an orc. That's not the greatest of tiles. It is a orc war beast. Cannot be fortified. Has an attack of a 3 brutal. It is ice resistant, which is bad because it's going to mean snowstorm is a little bit neutered. And it has again, it's brutal. So if the 3 points of damage are not blocked, it becomes 3 points of attack are not blocked. It becomes 6 points of damage. The ruins is going to be something good. It is 2 Mage Tower garrisons, get a spell and an advanced action. That is more attractive than the 1 Mage Tower garrison, to be quite frank. I have 4 more. I have 2 more move from that. I'm going to play mana draw. I'm going to power with the white. I'm going to turn the other white into a green. I'm going to get 2 green mana. I'm going to use 1 to power crystallize to get a green crystal. And I'm using the other one to play March. So that's move 4. And then I have the 1 movement here for move 5. All right. And I still have the 2 movement there from the first stamina. So we're going to move. So I played every day, all day. I played 9. I've used 2. I have 7 left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to explore for 6, 7. It is a magical glade. We have another monastery. We'll get an advanced action over here. It's magic talent. Oof. Hello. Love that card. Early especially. And the orc over here is the ironclad. I think what I want to do is move 3 next turn to provoke this guy. I'm not going to get my keep bonus anymore because I'm too far away. But I think I want to get those 2 Mage Tower garrisons out the way. Snowstorm could come in handy. Remember, I still have the magic familiars here, so that attack 5 is fine if I could just get the block 3. Or I could use a blue. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't done an action for the turn yet. I could wipe out the Orc Warbeast now. It's super inefficient, though. I could play Snowstorm, use the blue crystal, and then advance the... Oh, I used that for the movement, so I can't advance that again this turn anyway. Never mind, just joking. All right, green goes back, doesn't get rerolled. Both of these get rerolled. I know it looks weird, but I had 2. But remember, one of them was on Mana Search. I rolled a gold and a blue. Gold and a green. It's like blue, just green. This goes away. I'm going to draw to my hand limit, which is just 5. So we have Stamina and Rage. I'm enraged. Yeah, if I kill the Orc Warbeast too, I'll get another card draw there because I'll have the next shield. So that could be pretty strong. Checking out the comments. We're still good there. Wolfhawk second turn. It's a white, it's a red, and it's a blue. 1 more coming off, so that's 7. So we have 11 cards left in Wolfhawk's deck. My turn. We are going to move. Don't think the heal is going to matter, so that's move 3. Moves in here. The Orc Wildebeest is attacking me, so this is my action for the turn. I have no other choice. I'm going to play... Let me actually power Stamina with the white. So that's my move 3. Again, I've had no new information. And now I'm going to play Rage and Tranquility Sideways to block 3 so the Brutal doesn't trigger because I fully blocked the Orc Warbeast. And now I'm going to use the Magic Familiars for a second time to get me attack 5. And that effectively kills the Orc Warbeast. Again, Snowstorm is great, but that immunity was really bad. I'll be able to use a Snowstorm against the unfortified enemies that we pull in the ruins, because I think that's where I'm going next. Gotta be careful. Oh, I only have quartiles. Ooh. So I can't explore from here because that's still the coast. So I'm gonna have to come across, but it's only 6 movement to get across. I think that would be pretty easy. Be 8 movement to get to that monastery, so that's also another option. So I killed the Orc Warbeast, +1 reputation, +3 fame. That gets me up to 26. That is another shield, so I can recruit to it, and also it gives me +1 card draw, because now my base card draw is a 6 as opposed to just a 5. Re-rolling that gold, it's a red. These go away. I'm going to draw to my hand limit, which is 6. Refreshing Walk, Agility, nice. Determination, and Ruthless Coercion. Definitely want to get a quartile out this round. should have lots of good options. All right, so I went through my deck pretty quick, but hopefully I'll be gaining 2 cards after my next turn. So Wolfhawk gets a blue, a red, and a white. 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. So there's 5 cards left here. So if we get another white coming off, that's going to be bad. 1, 2. There's 2 more whites left, so chances are pretty decent. We're going to make it right off the bat. My turn. I'm going to enter the ruins as my action. We're getting 2 unfortified Mage Tower garrisons. This has no effect on my reputation. So the first one, don't be ice resistant, is the Illusionist. Second one, don't be ice resistant, is the Magic Familiars. Fascinating. All right. Remember, so agility is if I bring them together, remember they both get physical resistance. So that's a little bit of a downer. So I definitely don't want that. It's not Knight. Agility, if I had 2 points of movement to get range attack 1. So that's rough. If I don't block the Magic Familiars, it's going to be each attack has brutal, so it's going to be 4 wounds total. But remember, I have Refreshing Walk and a bunch of ways to heal things. I don't think I want to mess around and let the Illusionist attack with their normal shenanigans. I'll definitely get attack 7 though pretty easily. So I think if I do this, that's block 3. I'll block one of those 2 attacks. I can use Snowstorm, power that with the blue. That's going to kill this dude. So now we're looking at 2 wounds, and how am I getting 7 attack? For that way. Great. So the Magic Familiars, I only blocked one of their 2 attacks. The other one comes in, it doubles. It's now 2 points of damage. And now we go to the melee phase. I'm going to play Rage Power with the red that's in the source. So that's 4 points of attack against the Magic Familiars. I'm going to cycle the Master of Chaos. That's 5 points of attack. Then I'm going to play Agility. During combat, I can spend move points to get attack 1 for each. So that's 2 more points of attack. So that's 7 points of attack, which kills the Magic Familiars. So how much fame is this? It's 9 points of fame. That gets me from 26 up to 35. So we get a nice little level up. Oh, this is going to be sick. Oops, drop those. So we get my reward. I'm going to put a shield here. My first reward is a spell. I'm going to get Whirlwind after all. My second reward is going to be an advanced action. I'm going to take, Flame Wheel. Flame Wall, Flame Wave, hello. I'm going to get Chivalry. This will come down. Chilling Stare, also exciting. All right. I'm going to clean up my play area. So that was my reward. I still have to do my level up. Let me clean up my play area first. That's a green. I have these 2 wounds. That's fine. So a bunch of greens in the source. This comes here. For my level up, let me look at my next 2 skills. It is Shamanic Ritual, I think, is a no-brainer. I have enough heal. The other one's really good too. So Shamanic Ritual is I get a mana token of any color. I flip it back as my action for a turn, so I don't take other actions. It's very, very flexible. And then regenerate once a turn. I can pay a mana of any color to throw away a wound. I have enough heal. I don't need this. We're going to add one of Wolfhawk skills. It is her cooperative skill, which is absolutely bananas. Wolf's Howl is that's the competitive version. It is called Howl of the Pack. So once a turn, you basically a card sideways is worth 4, and then for every empty command token, it's worth 1 more. So it's totally nuts. And then the next turn, I could use it to get -1 armor and -1 attack for any one enemy, which is pretty strong. So Ruins is done. I need to get an advanced action from the action offer. I think I take Ice Bolt, as much as Chilling Stare is tempting. Don't need more influence stuff. Heroic Tail. I can spend influence. What is this? For each unit recruited this turn, reputation +1. Influence 3. All right, drawing up to my hand limit, which is 6. These 3 cards. Whirlwind, Chivalry, and Ice Bolt. Act surprised, everyone. We go to Wolfhawk's turn. Don't be white. Don't be white. It's green. One more. Great. So we have an extra turn there. Like to see that. Don't have... Oof. Oh, this has been a very nice game. So I'm going to play Refreshing Walk. I'm going to get move 4 and heal 2. So these 2 wounds go away. And then I'm going to get 2 more move for move 6. Yes, I'm putting Chivalry and Whirlwind sideways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As my action for my turn, I'm going to use Shamanic Ritual I'm going to use my skill. So not as my action for my turn. I'm going to use Shamanic Ritual to get a blue mana. And then as the action for my turn, I'm going to engage this Ironclad. Ranged ice attack 3. It defeats the Ironclad. That's 4 fame and +1 reputation. So the fame goes from 35 to 39. And that sucker was out. Again, he had brutal, he had physical resistance. If he attacked me with a 4, again, that would have doubled if I didn't block it. So just nice to have this Ice Bolt. So some really cool combinations coming together there. That's out. I re-roll that. It is red. I draw it on my hand limit. Well, actually, I'll just draw 1 card. And oh, don't forget, I ended my turn on a blue mine. So I get a blue crystal. Oh, even better. Great. So I pulled the Swiftness, which is fantastic. Wolfhawk is going to declare end of round next turn. My turn, I'm playing Swiftness for move 2. I'm going to advance this because I don't want it on that. I will not advance it again. I'll keep the attack. So move 2, I'm going to explore. We get our first core tile. We have a tomb. We have a mage tower. We have a ruins, which will be face up because it is day. That is the coast. So we're going to have to explore there and then come around. Is that the coast? No, that's not the coast. This would be the coast. That is not. So I can explore there as well. And that wouldn't be the coast. Yeah, so I could do some exploration. Again, when you put a core tile out, it has to be adjacent to 2 other tiles. So I can explore there and then kind of see how this works out. So Mage Tower is face down. The ruins are going to be face up because it is still day. And we got a core tile out, so we'll start seeing some elite units, which makes me happy. All right. This is going to be... Ooh. Another cool ruins. Defeat a keep and a Mage Tower garrison and get a unit. Dunskies. Wolfhawk declares end of round. Fantastic. I'm good with that. Oh, and as the action of my turn, I could have flipped Shamanic Ritual back, but obviously no more turns, so it doesn't... Oh, Wolfhawk declares end of round. I have no cards in my hand, so I have to declare end of round. If I had a card in my hand, I could just discard it and get the benefit of another turn, which would give me the end of turn effects of getting another blue crystal. But alas, that did not come together. But wait. I did have another turn, right? Because I got this after I killed that dude, and then the next turn I did the move. On that turn, I would have got another blue crystal. I just can't get a 3rd blue crystal because I don't have another card in my hand. All right, so hopefully that made sense. Any questions about that? Put that in the comments below. I'm gonna shuffle up this amazing deck of cards. Oh man, this feels like a really ridiculously strong deck, especially for one that only has 1 artifact, which is a banner, which I put here. But I'm very happy with how it came together. Of course, Volkare's camp has a way of making that totally irrelevant. But I feel good. I don't want to go up and burn that monastery. I don't think. I think I put a thing here because if it's a lot of cities, this would be a really nice approach. So hopefully this next tile on the deck is a city. And if it's not, this would still be a decent approach. Remember, the coast is over here because this is the center. And I might actually move that off the board again. No, I think I'll have enough room to play. After next round, I'll move some tiles. All right, Krang's deck is shuffled. I am going to have to pay a cost to keep the Magic Familiars around. How do I feel about block 7? I don't think the influence is going to make that much sense. Block 7, it is. So I'll use one of the 2 blues I got to enhance the block for this round. We're going to add a blue card to Wolfhawk's deck and a blue crystal to her inventory. there should be 19 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That will do. We'll cycle Mist Form. Move these down. Move these down. We do have a card, an advanced action of the unit offer again, because we have another monastery. That goes there. So magic talent goes away. In the unit offer, the new card is Ambush. That's a good card. And Temporal Portal. Oh, I've really grown to love that card a lot. All right, these go away. It's like a built-in flight. It's super flexible. If you don't need a flight, then you get the +2 card draw. So elite unit is the catapults. Can be recruited at a keep or a city. We have the thugs can be recruited at a village or a keep. And then the last elite unit is the Altum Mages. Ooh, super sick. Especially with Shamanic Ritual, because you just guarantee that black whenever you need it, then turn everything into a siege attack. Rolling these dice, black, white, and red, so that's legit. Drawing to my hand limit, which is 6. Concentration, Rage, Ruthless Coercion, Refreshing Walk, a little early for you, sir. Crystallize, and last but not least is Stamina. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that tomb. I just, at this point, I want to see what the city is, and just I want to start assailing a city. Would have been nice if I had an elite unit to do it with, but I think I'll be okay. Another keep would have been nice. All right, both my keeps are still on the board, so that's fine. I can't get, oh, I can take preparation. Don't think that makes much sense. Long Night's intriguing. Gone first every freaking round. Long Nights is so shaky though, because if I pull any whites, the chances of me having extra turns is super limited. But it could give me that one extra turn I'm gonna want. If I take one, I just go first and hopefully have preparation available for me for the third night. I like that idea. It's almost like Long Night and From the Dusk are the same thing if it gets me one more turn both ways. I'll take From the Dusk. Roll, don't be a 5, it's a 2. Great. I'm first, and I will have preparation available for me in the third night, which is very unusual for me. Kakoski, oh, didn't know that end of turn nuance. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. You learn something new every day, sir. Especially with this game. But every time I post a video, I'm like, all right, what one edge case rule is someone going to point out that I didn't know yet? It just always seems to come up in this game. So From the Dusk is out. Desert at Night's only 3, so it's only 6 to get here. If I get 8 and can explore, that would be super glorious. Don't think that's happening. But 6 is very doable, for sure. Oh, I could get 8. Crystallize is probably not worth throwing away, though. This extra influence skill hasn't come in handy yet, but it definitely could later. So I'm not that upset about taking it. The other skill wasn't that great. Let me just move 6, and then I'll just have to explore next turn. So we're going to play yeah, there's no good way around this. I will, the offer's garbage. I'll use Shamanic Ritual to get a blue. I'm going to move 4 with Stamina. I could have gotten a green too. It doesn't way. Either way would have worked. And then here's move 6. I'm going to use Crystallize Power with the red to get a red crystal in my inventory, and then I ended my turn on a white mine. I'm going to get another white crystal. And by the way, since I did not do another action on my turn, as the action on this turn, I could flip back Shamanic Ritual, which is super awesome. Gonna roll that. That is blue. This comes out, draw to my hand limit, which is 6. So I want to drop Ruthless Coercion. Probably. I don't see a way I'm using it right now. It'd have to be, I mean, there are a couple of cities. There's the blue city tile has a monastery. The white city tile has a keep. On the off chance I pull the white city tile, where I would just do the keep and get Ruthless Coercion, I'll keep it in my hand for now. But if it's not the white city tile, I'm just going to drop this next turn. So 3 cards, Whirlwind. There's 2 movement, which is good, and then Agility. Wolfhawk. It is improvisation, so it's a red, a white, and a blue. 2 more cards. Goes from 19 down to 14, and 2 more blues came off. So I'd like to see that. Again, blues and whites are bad. Reds and greens are fantastic. My turn. I'm going to play Swiftness. I'm going to explore here. Is it a city? It is the white city. Hey, look at me. I look like a genius once in a while. Again, the coast is here. This is the center. That's a fantastic tile for me. White cities are hard, but the keep's going to give me +3 card draw. It's going to really put me in a very strong place. Almost a little bit regret not taking Long Night. However, the fact that Wolfhawk ended up taking number 2 that way was better, probably. So the dragon comes out. It is the Swamp Dragon, and the white city goes here. The city cards are over here. Nico says you should try a good guy run where you're not allowed to use actions like burn a monastery or raid a village. I mean, I could. I mean, at the high levels, that'd be really hard. Unless you're playing Norwas, it's almost impossible. Not impossible. It'd be very hard with Krang, right? There's varying levels of challenge. So it's the white city. So again, I move 2. It's going to be 4 moves to get in there. I'm going to want to assault this keep for sure. I got agility at an unfortunate time because I'm going to be just wasting it. But this is going to be face down. I'm going to have to assault that blind. And a level 10 white city. Remember, everything has their armor enhanced by 1. I'm going to put them all face down for now, but we know there's going to be 2 keep enemies and 3 city garrisons. So 5 enemies. Magic Familiars could come in huge with their block 7. Utham Guardsman comes in with a block 7. But ideally, I siege this. I get myself the catapults. I still have Snowstorm. We'll just see if Wolfhawk cooperates and gives me the amount of turns I'm going to need. So my turn's still going. I'm going to move 4 with agility. That gets me into here. And while I'm here, we can now reveal these enemies because I'm adjacent to the city. It's still going to be move 4 to get into this. Now we're revealing the enemies in the city because the lights are bright. We're not revealing the enemies in the keep because it is night and the lights, are not as bright. So we have the Utham Crossbowmen. I feel like we just killed you. Yep, they're over there. That's good. We have the Utham Guardsmen. Woof! It's an Utham kind of day, kid. We have the Grim Legionnaires. They have 10 armor, arcane immunity, but they cannot be fortified. So I would just need 10 range attack. Probably not happening. We have the Amotep Freezers. Not great. They're going to come in with a ice attack 3. It's going to require 12 physical block to block them because they have swiftness and they are. It's an elemental attack. Now the guardsman would give me 8 of that block because it counts twice against a unit with swiftness. So I would still need 4 more. So not ideal. And then we have the Amotep Gunners coming in with a fire attack of a 6 with brutal. So that's not black. That's going to be 12 points of damage. I'll end my turn there. I roll that. Oh, it's a gold. Not fantastic, but really I don't think matters that much because I have with the crystals I have, and I'm probably going to want to use that black most likely. So I'm going to draw it to my hand limit, which is 6 mana draw and stamina. Really want to kill the keep enemy next turn, recruit the turn after that, and then siege the city the turn after that. That is my plan. Will it work? I don't know. Stay tuned to find out. Wolfhawk, green, blue, white. No! Wolfhawk, slow the heck down. Red, green, white. So, gone through a lot of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards left. So, realistically, they're going to go through their deck in 2 more turns and declare end of round. So, I should have 4 more turns to make all of this work. My turn, I'm going to use Shamanic Ritual. Oh, then I won't get it back. I don't. That's fine. I won't need Shamanic Ritual this turn. I want to do Whirlwind. Well, we'll see what it is, right? So I'm going to play Shamanic Ritual, power it with... No, I'm going to play Stamina. It's not... I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me not use that anything the source yet. I will use Shamanic Ritual to get a blue. That's move 4. I lose a reputation. I'm down to -1. This flips. What do we have? Oh, 7 attack. But a really, really, really weenie block. I think I need a red. I get attack 2 there, attack 3 there, attack. All right, great. So it'd be block 3. Hold on to Whirlwind, I think. I think I take the wound. Still have Tranquility. I can definitely do a rest turn, which will give me Shamanic Ritual back, so I'm probably going to want to do that anyway. I'll take the 1 wound. Now I'm going to do attack 3, attack 2, and then I'm going to rotate the Master of Chaos for attack 7, because I covered the red. So this dude's dead. I get 3 fame, gets from 39 to 42. Again, I'm trying to keep that red because of Ruthless Coercion. I think that will work. I'm going to flip this over to get you back. And we get a shield here. So now my card draw is +3. That's out. These go away. And I draw to my hand limit, which is again 6 +3 gives my 3 keeps. So 1. So there's 5. That's card number 6. It's Chivalry. Card number 7 is Tranquility. Card number 8 is Promise. Card number 9 is Swiftness. That is a very nice array of cards. It's influence 2. -1. That will work. All right, Wolfhawk's turn. Blue, white, green, 1 more. So 4 cards left. So unless there's a red, we do only have 3 more turns. My turn, I'm going to play Tranquility, heal a wound. So 0 wounds left in my deck. And I'm going to use the red, which is a little painful. It's influence 6. It's influence 7, 8. And then this is influence 9, 10. That's modified by the -1. But again, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is going to be effective to give me the catapults. And since I recruited with Ruthless Coercion, again, it's just the upgraded Intimidate. That's going to give me -1 reputation on the reputation track. Again, it doesn't flip. It only flips when you're doing the ignore effects of the thing track. It just gives me +2 influence instead, which is fantastic. I will hold on to the rest of these. This goes away. This is out. I draw to my hand limit, which is 9. 1. So Snowstorm, Ice Bolt, Improvisation, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Rage. So here are my cards: Swiftness, Chivalry, Concentration, Whirlwind, Mana Draw, Snowstorm, Ice Bolt, Improvisation, and Rage. I probably drop Improvisation because there's nothing I'm going to want to discard to make this magic happen, to be honest with you. Definitely going to want all these crystals. I could actually just use Ice Bolt. That's not bad. Give me the blue crystal. I'm not sure. Range attack 3 isn't going to do much for me when everyone's fortified. Except for the Grim Legionnaires. Ooh, interesting. 3. He's actually an 11. 3, 6 plus 5 is... Actually, I can kill him in the range attack phase. Yeah, I think I drop Improvisation. So Wolfhawk goes. 1, 2, 3. It's green. Wolfhawk's declaring end of round next turn. I'm resting, and I'm resting because of the action on my... Oh, that's the action on my turn. So I don't think I can get Shamanic Ritual back anyway. It's not a rest. I'm not really resting. I'm just playing a card and doing nothing. And then in the action of my turn, I'm flipping that back up. So it's not a rest, but I did discard a card. So it's still a legal turn. So again, a lot of weird rules quagmires coming up. So just getting rid of improvisation because it's going to be really clunky in my hand with other things that I want to do. I can get 2 blacks. I can get that. Yeah, that extra mana is going to be super important. Yeah, so I get Shamanic Ritual back, and I draw 1 card. It is Savage Harvesting. Not the Card of Dreams, but it gives me the move 2 I need to get in, so it will do. Wolfhawk declares end of round. All right, my turn. Moving to with Savage Harvesting. I'm not discarding a card. I don't think. We can reevaluate this later. Now I'm in. I lose a reputation because I'm sieging a fortified site. And now let's get to work. So, Snowstorm with the black. And I'm going to use Mana Draw. Power with the white crystal. Turn this into a blue. I get 2 blue crystals. So Snowstorm is powered. Ice Bolt's powered. I can power this. I'm just taking stock of what I can power here. I can power this. Remember, I'm going to need a crystal remaining to keep the magic familiars around. So that's a thing to consider. They're blocking 7. I can get a white. I can get a bunch of stuff. I think I use Whirlwind. Have whatever I want there. Then I don't use this green, so I make sure I keep the magic familiars around. So I'm not going to power concentration. That just gives me another mana of my choice, and this will give me a mana of my choice. I think realistically, I'm going to want to get a white from the concentration. So I'll put that there to remind me of that. And I'm going to use Shamanic Ritual to get another white, which gives me a potential attack of a 6. All right, Snowstorm's going to require me to take a wound. Remember, my hand limit is 6, unmodified. So if I take 5 more wounds, I will be knocked out. So this is... If I use the catapults for their attack, so we're in the ranged siege attack phase. This is just going to be melee attack. So range siege attack phase, I have range attack 3, range attack 3, plus siege attack 5. That's 11. That kills the Grim Legionnaires, which is pretty huge. Again, everyone's enhanced. I needed all 11 of that to make that work. Target enemy does not attack. I can prevent the... It's going to be 12 points of block to block him. The elemental freezers, because again, swiftness with an elemental attack. It's going to be 12 points of block to block the elemental gunners, because they are elemental attack. So I'm going to block one of them for sure. I will block the freezers. So I'm using the guardsman for block 4, doubled against the elemental freezers, and I'll use the magic familiars. So that's block. So that's effectively block 15, which is more than enough to block the freezers and say goodbye. Although, never mind, that's silly. I'm going to use a snowstorm to defeat the freezers, because the siege ice attack 8, they're the freezers, but they have fire immunity, not immunity. They have fire resistance, not ice resistance. So that's enough, even with the enhanced, that's enough to kill the freezers. Who needs tremor when you can get a snowstorm? Great. Now the guardsmen are not doubled against the Amhotep gunners, but I can just say they're not going to attack this turn with Whirlwind. And then I can use the guardsmen to block the crossbowmen. And the magic familiars, I probably just take that wound. I might change my mind, but I probably just take that wound. So that would be wound from the crossbowman. I've defeated 2 enemies. That's my second wound for the turn. And now we go to the attack phase. I'm going to defeat the Amhotep gunners with chivalry. The crossbowman will live. I don't have an enhanced attack here, but I can do rage for attack 2, the magic familiars for attack 3, and then I can use the Master of Chaos for attack 2 more, because it went to the gold, so I can choose what I want. That's attack 7 to kill the guardsman. Now I don't get the special effect of chivalry. Oh wait, did I do my math wrong? I did my math wrong, because they all have +1. So the gunners, no one has physical resistance, right? Correct. Correctamundo. No one has physical resistance. So that if I group these, I can group them however I want. So I would need attack 15 to kill those dudes. So let me take 2 more wounds from the gunners. I'm not going to block anybody. I have enough heal. I'm sorry, not the gunners. I took 2 more wounds from the crossbowmen. I didn't block them like I originally said I was going to. So I took 1 wound from Snowstorm, 1 wound because I didn't block the crossbowmen, or the guardsmen, and 1 wound because I didn't block the crossbowmen. Now I need 15 attack. Remember, the gunners didn't attack because of whirlwind. Now I need 15 attack. So chivalry gives me 6. The guardsmen give me 7, 8. The magic familiars give me 9, 10. The master of chaos gives me 10, 11, 12. Chivalry gives me 6. Magic, oh, there we go. There's the 3. Chivalry gives me 6. The magic familiars give me 7, 8, 9. The guardsmen give me 10, 11. The master of chaos gives me 12, 13. And rage, the basic effect gives me 14, 15. So I group these 2 in 1 melee attack. They're both dead just like I wanted. That's definitely worth the 2 extra wounds, especially with all the heal I have in my deck. And so 4 of the 5 enemies are defeated. This dude comes back here. I go back to my keep with all my extra card draw. All these crystals go away. I put the blue back without re-rolling it. Again, I use the stronger effect of mana draw. We have nothing but blue in the source. Here's my 4th wound. These come back. This was my move in. I had no extra cards, so I could not do the Savage Harvesting effect anyway. These go into my discard pile, and my hand is left with 4 wounds. I'm gonna get my fame reward. So 7, 3, so that's 10, 18 plus 7 is 25 fame. So 42 up to 67. That's 2 level ups. So we get this. My armor is now a 4 from a 3, and I'm gonna do another level up. These are out. I put 4 shields on the city. That extra armor effect of the White City is like so many times, like I figure out my attack, I'm like, oh crap. +1 for everything. And now I do my level up. I'm looking at my next 2 skills. Give me some Battle Frenzy. No, Battle Frenzy's hiding at the bottom. Of course it is. So this skill over here is +1 movement a turn, and then add +1 block to block up any type in the block phase. I don't hate it. I wonder if that doubles with the Utum Guardsman effect. Someone's gonna have to tell me that. I'm not really sure about that. Or we get, I think it's more fun. We'll think we'll do Pupper Master. Once a turn, either keep 1 enemy token you defeated this turn or discard 1 previously kept enemy token. If you discard 1, then either get attacks at half strength of its attack value or block at half its armor value, all rounded up. If the token's attack is cold or fire, then so is the attack you get. If the token has cold or fire resistance, then the block you get is of the opposite elemental type. Awesome. So I'll take Puppet Master. Or I take one of Arythea's skills or Wolfhawk skills. You know what? I don't think it's going to be worth it. Let me not do Puppet Master. I'm going to take Wolfhawk skills. We add another Wolfhawk skills here. I want to get Chilling Star anyway. I do not want to give, and Dueling comes out for Wolfhawk. I do not want a dual color card to go into Wolfhawk's deck, especially the way I play the dual color cards, which is probably wrong, but I'm going to be stubborn with it until someone gives me an official answer. So that is there. That goes out. My end of my turn, I draw. Oh, I took the advanced action, so we're good. Did both my level ups, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in my hand. Remember, my card draw is still 9. Wolfhawk declares end of round now. I think it doesn't matter. I can't do anything anyway. I will leave that where it is. And that's fine. All right, end of the round. I have to pay my last crystal to the Magic Familiars. So definitely need to replenish the cupboards, so to speak, this round. Shamanic Ritual will come back. Yeah, influence. Ooh. Influence. Did I want to recruit on my last turn? You know what? I think that makes some sense. I would have just spent Chilling Stare. That's influence 5. Remember when you're recruiting the thugs? So I want to make sure he didn't. I don't think they declared in the round. I think they were going to declare in the round this turn. So it's influence 5, and then I can recruit the thugs. Remember, my -2 is going to become a +2, so I can get myself the thugs with my last thing. Mage Knight says Jim Daly. Hello. Yeah, I think they didn't. I'm pretty sure they didn't declare end of round. I can't remember. Maybe they did. I think they did. Someone tells me if I can't remember if they. So it looks like I made it to the end of the video. What's up, Saget? Yeah, I forgot where I had it. I'm all messed up. The thugs would be interesting. I think they did declare it. I think that was my last turn. I'm gonna go back and say it was. If I had an extra turn, let me know, and someone can let me know, and I'll put the thugs back in my deck. I'll take the thugs back from the bottom of there and add them to my my unit off my units here. That's one of the things I learned in Mage Knight, like just taking advantage of your last turns, whether it be getting that extra crystal or just really, exploring that last tile. I mean, there's so much that can happen in that last round that can really helped so much. And so many times when I was learning this game, it was like, oh, they declared in the round, and I would just like, oh, I'm good. I have one card left. What could I possibly do? And to actually take a second and think, you might be able to do a lot, even if it's just discard that card and get the crystal from the mine you're standing on, right? Or get that extra point of healing if you're on a magical glade. All right, this goes away. There's still a monastery on the board. I know the shame of it all. This goes here. These go away. We're going to add one here. It's pure magic. We add one here. It is peaceful moment. Love it. You have one more turn, I think. That's interesting. Not really. Borges Christian, don't you want to take the banner and into your deck and put it for catapults later? No. I kind of don't. I like the familiars so much. I might want to do that for the last round, but I think for this round, the familiars have so much utility. The catapults are nice. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not like really crystal rich. I'm not crystal rich anyway right now. So like, it's a siege attack 3. Magic familiars. I mean, like, it's a block 4 twice, or it's a move 3 twice, or it's a heal 3 twice because I have that beefed up right now. So I think it's just better to stay in the familiars. But it's a good thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Thank you. Yeah, Borges says I don't. Nico says he thinks I have one more turn, and Borges says I definitely can't. Yeah, thanks, Nico. I think Borges just what he says like rings true, because I remember thinking, oh, this is it. It's my last turn of the round, and then I just got confused because what I do. There's a lot going on in my little head. The beard weighs down my ability to keep it all in and keep it all straight. That's my excuse. I'm sticking with it. Now I add a green crystal. This goes away. Yeah, 7 crystals there. That's totally right. Flame Wave is looming large. I would love to get that. Oh, call to arms, call to glory. Where you been? Shuffle this. Yeah, this Wolfhawk Seal is nuts. I mean, right now I play a card sideways. It's +5. It's so stupid. For each of your command tokens with no assigned unit, you get another +1. And then the next round, I could use it to get -1 attack and -1 armor to any one unit. It's pretty sick. All right. Gotta figure out where I want these last quartiles to come out. Part of me wants to run all the way up there and explore there, but I'll probably just explore here. If this is Volkare's camp, that's actually a good location for it. Because then I could come in without having to work around the wall. Another key, I'm gonna lose my keep edition. Although if I'm here, I'll be adjacent to my city, and I'll get the city bonus as the city leader. So it kind of will even that out. All right, this will go here. Oh, this Mage Tower garrison. That Mage Tower is looking good. Flame Wall still sitting there. The unit offer is the Ultim Guardians, so they're going to cost me 11 to get. We have the Savage Monks. So remember, I can recruit from any of these units when I'm in the White City, so that's super strong. And we have the universe is trying to tell me I want some Ultim Guardians in my life, which is entirely possible. We're going to draw 9 cards because, you know, some people draw 9 cards. So we have Whirlwind, we have Mana Draw, Promise. Oh, Sagitt, I never asked. I never answered. Yes, shameless plug, man. Go nuts. Why not, dude? Like, I'm pretty chill about that stuff. I appreciate the question. We have, yeah, Nico says just rewatched it, no more turn. Hey, don't be sorry, dude. Like, I'm the one playing the game and I don't even know the answers. Whatever. So we have Promise, Concentration, Tranquility, Chilling Stare, Chivalry, Stamina, and Ice Bolts. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Well, good times. All right, we're looking good. I don't need to rearrange anything on the thing. There's my 9 cards. Where are my tactics? Early bird or rethink? Obviously early bird. I want to go first again. I'm gonna go. I didn't pull any of my 4 wounds, so that's a thing. Can't recruit anything in the keep. So with no further ado, we're gonna play stamina, enter here. Yoink. That's gonna lose me a reputation, -3. And let's try to kill a Autumn Guardians. Or Autumn Crossbowman. Whatever. One of those. I mean, do I even want to block? I'm like, do I even want to block you? Do I even want to block you? I mean, you're literally only 1 wound now because my armor is +1. I have a million heal. I think I just take the wound, dude. And then I just need 4 attack. Yeah, because if there's like dragons or something, I might be able to start walloping on the Megapolis, to be honest. Oh, where the heck did I put the other city tiles? Oh, they're over there. It's like, you're going to have a Megapolis. You know Volkare's camp's in here. I don't even know why I'm worried about the Megapolis. So this dude's attacking. I'm just going to take the 1 wound because I don't want to use up the Autumn Guardians or the Utum Guardsmen. Man, I'm struggling. Now I need 5 attack. And I will play... I will play attack 3. I just need 5 attack. Don't know how I want to do it. Definitely don't want to use this. Trying to save all my units. That's a blue crystal. Yeah, I'll play Chivalry. It's the most efficient way to do it. So that's attack 6. And I will use... I don't need the Reputation +1 or the Fame +1, so who cares about that? So Utum Crossbowmen are dead. 3 Fame. That gets me from 67 up to 70. That feels right. Yeah, it's not worth bringing the dragon in. It's just too much. I mean, my deck's pretty good. I'm going to use... And after the combat, I'm going to use Tranquility to heal 1. Again, I have 2 other sources of heal, including the Magic Familiars. In theory, I have 3 more sources of heal between the Magic Familiars, and which I can use twice. And I still have the refreshing walk. So I'm going to add another thing here. So that's influence 5, and then next turn I recruit myself some Autumn Guardians. That's a green. We have... come on, stop. There's a good chance I will do a 24-hour Mage Knight solo stream towards the end of August. It is mostly a thing for me that I want to do for a while, but since I'm doing it, we'll probably have video. Nice. So I guess if you or others want to say hi to me, please do. I'll probably do narration and minimal. I will probably not do narration and minimal audio overall. Can talk that long. Yeah, it's not many people are as much of a gas bag as I am. So I'm going to draw up the 3 guys. Now that sounds awesome, dude. Now, I'm in the city. I'm the city leader. I can choose where I want my keep bonus or my city bonus. I obviously want my keep bonus. So I get stamina. What are you? Swiftness and march. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are my 9 cards, and they are happy to be alive. Cool. Wolfhawk. 1, 2, 3. It's green. 2 more cards. 1, 2. Wolfhawk has 15 cards left. But yeah, Sag, feel free to mention dates, times, all that stuff as we get closer, man. That'd be great. And make sure you learn from my many mistakes and remember time zones are important. Oops. All right. My turn. I'm going to recruit some Autumn Guardians. So I'm going to flip this over. I ignore all effects of the reputation track. So I don't have the -3. It's not a thing. It doesn't happen. I do get the 5 bonus there. So now I just need 6 more influence. I'm going to play Promise. That's influence 4. And Chilling Stare, I think, makes some sense. I have 2 things that say you don't attack. So Chilling Stare for the win. So that's influence 1 billion. So I'm going to take myself some Altum Guardians. I mean, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the 5 there, so it's influence 12. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Gives me a lot of movement left. I still have a Whirlwind, and I have all farmer units, which are all ready to go. Plus, I have Wolfhawk skill now, which is going to be, I play a card sideways for 4 of whatever the heck I want, which is really, really strong. All right, that is done and done. I'm going to draw up to my hand limit, which again is 9. So I'm going to take, this is 8, it's a wound, and 9 is a wound. And I'll probably use the first of the Magic Familiar's 2 activations. All right, Wolfhawk's second turn. It's white, it's blue, it's red. That's perfect. No new cards come off. Still 12 cards left in Wolfhawk's deck. And my turn, I'm going to power Stamina with the blue from the source. That's move 4. I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to put a core tile there. Is it the last city? No, it is not. There's another keep, though. Oh, man. I mean, if I do this keep, Mage Tower, last city there. That's a bad approach, though. Oof. Woof. That is not a good approach. Can't put it here. Well, there's always something to make it harder than you want it to be, which is part of the reason we love this game. So that's not, I'm about to put 2 dragons on the board. I'm so messed up. Do I want to enter the keep right now? We'll see what it is. So this is going to be a orc in my face. It's the skirmishers. Remember, if I enter the city, the skirmishers are going to enter for kicks as well. But I think that's just, I entered the keep. I mean, I said city, but I think that's just going to be what it is. And we have the wolf riders over there. The keep garrison is going to be face up because it's day. It's the heroes. Woof. Woofity woof. Very low. Trying to think if I go in, I can get a blue from that. Or I can get anything I want from that. And then what do I do with the skirmishers? I think I want another die from the source, and I can go ahead and wipe out both of those without taking any wounds. And I could pull more cards. So yeah, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to use the Magic Familiar's activation to heal 2. We'll refresh this. Or I just actually, let me think about this. I could just take the 2 wounds from the skirmishers. And then I'll be able to heal 3 right off the bat. Screw it. Let's do it. I'm going to enter for, I have to move 3 more. I'm pretty light on mana, so I'm not going to worry about Whirlwind right now. So March 2, March 3. I'm entering the keep. I lose a reputation, so I'm at -5. I'm going to use Shamanic Ritual to get me a blue. And I'm going to power Catapults for Siege Ice Attack 5. Since I defeated a Heroes, no one lets you defeat the Heroes. I lose another reputation, so I'm at the X. Heroes are dead. The skirmishers were triggered. I don't know. Triggered is not the right word. They were provoked. I'm going to take 2 wounds from the skirmishers. Again, 2 attacks of 1. I'm not going to black either because what's the point? And now I just need 4 attack to take care of them. I'm going to play Ice Bolt sideways with the Wolfhawk skill, and that's going to give me attack 4. Yeah, I want the movement flexibility of swiftness. So that's attack 4. So I've killed that. Now next turn I need to use it or lose it with the other effect of Wolfhawk's cooperative skill. I still have this block 3, which I didn't use. I'll leave that there. That makes me happy. And both of these suckers are dead. I have another keep, so my hand limit is now 10, which is absolutely bananas. And I'm going to get 7 fame, so I go from 70 to 77. Out. This rolls. It's black. This goes here. I get a reputation back, though, because at the end of the combat, I defeated a rampaging enemy, so I'm -5. There's not much difference between -5 and X. So not going to worry about it. I draw to my, at the end, also after combat, I'm going to use the Magic Familiars for heal 3, and then I'll get them back using that. Fantastic. All right, this is going to reveal. Oof. It's fine, I can block it. It's the Ice Mages. They're attacking with an elemental attack of a 5, so it's going to be 10 physical block to block them. And that shouldn't be too hard. Honestly, I could take the 2 wounds and just heal them with the Magic Familiars. So I'm drawing it to my hand limit, which is 10. So we have a Rage. So I'm drawing 6 new cards to my hand. Rage, Determination, Rage, Wound, Savage Harvesting, and Swiftness. Remember, we also have that, so it's only going to be 5. Maybe subscriptions is right, man. I should have gotten the catapults twice. All right. Well, we're good. We'll make it work. Wolfhawk's third turn. It's a white, it's a red, it's a blue. 2 more cards. 1 and 2. So I think they have 7 cards left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is correct. My turn. I'm going to enter the Mage Tower. It's going to be 3 to get in. I'm going to play Savage Harvesting. Man, I need to get crystals. I need to get crystals. I have that effect. I have to use it. So I'm going to power this with the green for move 4. I'm entering here. I lose a reputation because I'm sieging a fortified site. I'm going to reduce the attack by 1, so it's only attack of a 4 instead of a 5 now. But I'm also reducing the armor by 1, so it's an armor of a 5 instead of a 6. I'm going to use the Ultimate Guardians for block 8. That is enough to completely block the reduced attack of the Ice Mages. And this will just totally flip now because I've used it. Well, it still has -1 armor, so I'll leave that there to remind me of that. Now I need 5 attack. I'm going to have 1 more wound in my deck, so I won't use the Ice Magic Familiars again until I get that out. Still have that block. So I just need 5 attack. We will do... I don't think I'm going to be attacking much more the rest of the round, so I'll just play... Well, the Guardsmen are... So that's attack 2, attack 3, 4. I'll do it this way. I only need 8 block. I'm going to use a Guardsman for block 4, Master of Chaos for block 3 more, and then I'll use one of these Rages for block 2 more. So I blocked it, and now in the attack phase, I just need attack 5 because again, it's reduced armor. I'll use the Ultimate Guardians that way, and I've killed it that way. That's more efficient, and then I can keep these cards in my hand for whatever's lurking around the corner. I want to heal. After the combat, I will heal these 2. I'll still have Refreshing Walk in my deck, so I'll be able to heal the last wound that way. Magic Familiars give me a heal 5 this round. Ice Mage is dead. They go from 77 to 82. I get my reward, which is going to be a spell. Yes, Flame Wave. Flame Wave for the win. And I'm going to get another command token here. I cannot recruit anything in the Mage Tower from the current offer, but again, that will enhance Wolfhawk's scale if nothing else for next round. And it gives me a card draw of 7 instead of 6, so I'm actually drawing up to 11 cards in my hand because I have 4 keeps, which is bananas. That goes there. I draw to my hand limit, which again is 11. I have 6 cards in my hand, so I'm drawing 5 new ones. We have Flame Wave, Ruthless Coercion, My last wound, refreshing walk, that's good combo, and improvisation. Done. Wolfhawk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wolfhawk goes. It's a blue. It's a red. It's a white. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Check the comments. Jonathan says, I feel like Greg narrates his games off screen too. Yeah, a lot of that, especially if I'm like preparing to like deliver. Like I like getting into the habit. What is your channel, Saget? Board descriptions. You cannot flip your skill. Just use it for the +2. There's a difference of 1, and you have 11 at the end. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to use it again this turn anyway. But yeah, that would have been better. More efficient for sure. I will also attempt a 22-22 Solo Conquest with Arythea at least a couple of times if I fail first. Oh yeah. I don't have a channel per se, so I guess I'll use my regular user. Will be just simple 720 overhead stuff, nothing fancy. And Savage Harvesting for the crystal. Oh yeah, I meant to do that. Thank you. I would have dropped. I had mana draw in my hand and both these swiftnesses. Yeah, let me drop the mana draw to get a white, because I definitely need a crystal. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my friend here. The rest of this was not in my hand. Oh, I had Determination and Rage. Let me drop the Rage actually instead of the mana draw. Yeah, I forgot I used Savage Harvesting. Cool, I will take that red. The attack 5 of the Magic Familiars twice could be good. Oh, the block 7 could be good though too. I keep going back. No, let me use the Determination. I'll take the blue. That block 7 could be. I think that block 7 is could be a lot stronger than an extra 2 attack. So Determination's out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would have one more card in my hand. It's Agility. All right, I already did Wolfhawk's turn for sure. I'm now at a movement stage, which is nice. I'm going to play Refreshing Walk for move 2 and heal 1. No wounds left in my deck. We're getting the last sucker out of the thing. It is the Blue City. So we have another monastery on the board. The monks are like, why hasn't he burned us down today very much? He's being very nice. And go back to Nico's comment. This is kind of like my nice guy run, right? Dragon comes out. It is the Fire Dragon. I definitely want to kill him this turn. That goes there. And I'm going to have to figure out what else is in this city. So I think these are the core tiles. We're just looking for... It can't be Volkare's Camp, so Volkare's Camp, we throw it away. So Volkare's Camp is the next tile. That goes away. And so it is going to be the Red City. So we have the Blue-Red City. It's going to be a level 12. Where are the Red City markers? It's there. And then I'll get the city cards. So everything... So physical attacks have brutal. Non-physical attacks are enhanced. The Blue City at level 6. Man, I feel like I should do a level 13 instead of a 12. I could almost feel like I could do a level 14 right now with this setup. I mean, I'm just very, very strong right now. Flame Wave. I mean, it's so bananas. I'm going to do a 15 because I feel like it. I've never done it before. Why not? You only live once, kids. So we're doing a 15. So I'm going to get level 8 Blue City. So 2 Mage Tower Garrisons. Again, I don't see them yet. And 2 City Garrisons. And they'll do a level 7 Red City, which is going to be 1 more City Garrison. So we're going to have a ton of Mage Tower Garrisons. Oof. 2 more of these, and then a monster. Oh, sorry, did not mean to see that. I saw an Ice Mage, guys. The whole win, if it happens, is nullified by my cheating. That goes there. So we should have a total of 8 enemies. And so yeah, 3 City Garrisons, 4 Maze Tower, and a monster. We have Savage Harvesting for Crystal. Yep, see, I helped. Yeah, you did help. What's the card behind Familiars? That's just the banner that lets me reuse them twice. Banner. Oh, okay. I think you could be level 22. Yeah, I don't know, man. You 22 guys are nuts. Love the Deckard Kane voice for the monks. I have many voices in my head. Probably should see a doctor about that. So that goes there. How much more movement do I have? Man, I definitely want to kill that dragon. Oh man, that ice and my ice attacks are all gone. I would need 14 ranged attack. Don't have a green crystal. I don't have a white crystal. Woof. Woof. I had nothing but blues over there, which is not great. Get a... So agility, if I can get 28 movement. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can get a bunch of range attack that way. I think I just move 3, try to kill the dragon next turn, and then we'll deal with it. So let me get improvisation and ruthless coercion. Or even better, I do the move 2 and I use that for move 3. That gets me next to the city. I lose my insane amount of card draw. But so maybe that's not great. 6, 7. I don't want to do that yet. So let me get back here so I can stay next to my keep. I think that's going to be more important. I'll try to kill that dragon next turn. So 1, 2, 3. So I have this in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 2 cards left in my deck. So why don't I pull both of them? I think that Cold Fire attack 1 range is going to be important. So I will advance that on this turn as well. I draw my last 2 cards. Snowstorm. Wait, I haven't used Snowstorm yet? Ooh. Really? What did I use? I used Ice Bolt. Oh, that's so sick. All right. Know what's in your deck, Greg. All right, Wolfhawk goes. Wolfhawk's declaring end of round next turn. Oh, this is much easier. So I'm going to play Swiftness and Ruthless Coercion sideways. That gets me here. Can I get a white? I can. I'm going to play Concentration just to get a white. I'm going to power Agility so I can pay movement points. I get 1 point of range attack for each movement point I spend. Remember, physical attack is inefficient against this Ice Dragon, though. But I have Snowstorm, which I can power with the blue from the source. I'm going to advance the Master of Chaos to get range Cold Fire attack 1. So I just need... That's a total of range ice attack of a 6. So I literally just need 1 more point of damage, and I have the 4 points of movement from agility. So that's 2 points of range attack. It's inefficient, so it becomes so 1 point gets through, and that's enough to kill that dude. Wow. Hold on 1 sec. Cool. Sad Earthquake was a monster's mass explosive, ultimate mages, low number of arcane immune enemies, and a decent hand size beats any 12 so enemies. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, if you get all those cards, then it becomes like a hunting mission, right? It's like you're playing like Villainous and just trying to find the right cards in your deck. So this dude is dead, which leaves the city wide open. I can reveal the garrison, which I will. I get +2 reputation at defeat of the rampaging Draconum. I get 8 fame. I guess for me from 82 up to 90. Woof. I mean, do I attack the city? Like, this is stupid. All right, I re-roll this. That's white now. This goes here. These all go on my discard. I have no wounds left in my deck. I only have one crystal. That's my biggest problem. So yeah, I don't attack the city. I don't have the crystals to make that work. I can get a red crystal, which I think will be important. Can advance the influence thing too, because I don't think that's going to be very useful. Since I didn't use it on my turn, I could do it in between turns. Do I go there and get another crystal? Oh, that's an idea. Get a crystal of any color you want, sir. Because I have to use one on the magic familiars. And it gets me back to my, it gets me next to my keep again. All right, let me reveal this insane garrison. All right, level 15. It's like 12, but just more. We have a centaur. We have, no, Minotaur. Oh, one day I'm going to get it right. We have an Ice Mage. So the Ice Mage is attacking with a ice attack of a 7. Remember this, Minotaur is attacking with a 5. It becomes brutal. Oh, it's already brutal, so who cares? This is a fire attack of a 5 from the fire golems. We have the illusionists. They need to go before anything else happens. These guys are also already brutal. Some magic familiars. They cannot be fortified. Again, thematically, they're coming out in front of the rest, trying to kill you. We have a cold fire attack of a 6 from the Defiled Masters. We have the Grim Legionnaires. Oh, that's fun. You know, attack of 11 with brutal is always a good idea. And then we have the cumbersome attack, fire attack of a 10. So let me get the physical attack guys up there, the elemental attack guys here, and then we have the illusionists in the middle because God knows what they're attacking with. Wolfhawk is declares into round, so I have one more turn. I'm going to move this over because who needs that influence too? And then I'm going to move 3, move 5. I get into that deep mine in the swamp. I'm going to play Crystallize. I'm going to power it with a blue. I'm going to take, I basically get 2 wild crystals. Oof. Man. I could also just hang out there for a while next turn. I could just do a turn or 2 there, get more crystals. I'll take a red and a blue. Those are my 2 most important spells. If I hang in that for 1 turn, I get preparation too. Oof, that's super nice. That's really nice. This is where I'm going to regret not having Tremor, but obviously the snowstorm is coming huge. So that's the end of my turn. Again, I got 2 crystals, 1 because I crystallized, 1 because I ended in a deep mine with all 4 colors, and that is the end of the round. These already, I'm going to leave it on the Magic Familiars. I really like it there. What color do I spend? Means block 7 even make any sense? I think it does. Woof. Block. None of them have swiftness. Block 7 gets me close to blocking the Defana Masters. They're pretty nasty. That ice resistance is going to be pretty gross. It could just change the color that I took. I never got Battle Frenzy, which is super annoying. This readies, this readies, this readies. Yeah, I think I take the block. I just think it will give me some options. This should have come off a long time ago. And we're good. So I'm going to shuffle up my deck. We're adding the blue card to Wolfhawk. Wolfhawk gets a green crystal, so we don't think we added a single red card, which is not ideal. We're going to add 2 more advanced actions to the unit offer. Power of Crystals, Spell Forge, and here we get Pathfinding. These go on the bottom of the deck. Restoration goes away. We get offering and sacrifice. These two go away. All right, new units. We have the Amhotep Gunners. Going into, it's 5 movement to get back into my city, which is rough. It's probably not worth the effort because a lot of movement back. The Utham Swordsman, or back to my keep, not my city. And then, the Ice Mages I can get in the Mage Tower. They could be enticing. I mean, I move the 3 there, I recruit them. See what I draw. This thing, I'm drawing 11 cards. Grab the Guardians from the altar. Oh, yeah. This is fine. You're fine. Yeah, I guess I could have killed those guys, but yeah, I kind of I got some really strong spells and did not have any mana to get it, so just trying to figure out if it's worth even getting the Ice Mages. See what I draw. If I pick up a lot of influence cards, I think I go over there. I mean, even the blue mana and the blue, I mean, the ice resistance, and if I just use it for the blue crystal and the blue mana, is like, that could be really, really strong. Siege Ice Attack 4. With the Catapult, Siege Fire Attack. Alright. We're going to shuffle up Arythea's deck, or Wolfhawk's deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, I think the highest I ever did was 14. I don't think I've ever done a 15. To be honest with you. Like, I kind of mess around with like Volkare's Quest and Volkare's Return too much. Trying to beat those on Legendary. But yeah, this will be a fun little challenge. I get the Shamanic Ritual, again, it's so huge. Alright, Wolfhawk's deck is shuffled. There's our 9 enemies, just chilling. I'm gonna reset the source. It's a white, a black, and a green. Let me draw my 11 cards. So we have Improvisation, Crystallize, don't mind that, Whirlwind, Stamina, Refreshing Walk, Promise, that's 6, Savage Harvesting, Flame Wave, Flame Wall, Chilling Stare, Ruthless Coercion says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11 is Chivalry. I mean, I don't even think I need preparation with this freaking hand. It's bananas, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go first again. I think that's more important. It controls variables and it'll let me recruit the Ice Mages super easy with this hand. Like stupid easy. And then I have Savage Harvesting, which I can use and get some crystals. Yep, that's it. Done. I'm going first. I'm taking Midnight Meditation. Did not take Sparing Power or Preparation. Just want to go first. So let's do this movement thing. Improvisation, I don't love you. I'm going to play Savage Harvesting for move 2. And actually, I can just power that. Well, let me see how I need to get Influence 9. I'm going to use this, obviously. So I just don't have the -3. So Influence 9. That'd be 4. I wish I didn't move that. Oops. That could have come in handy, Greg. Good job. 4 and 6 is plenty. So I can get the white. I get the red from Shamanic Ritual. I'll be able to rest to get that back. I get the white from the source. So I just need to move 3 to get in. I'm going to... What color do I want? Oh, I also have Chilling Stare. That's influence Maybe I don't. Yeah, I don't use Shamanic Ritual. It's all attack abilities, but not its color. Is Chilling Stare worth it against the Defana Masters? Or to say an enemy doesn't attack this turn. No, I think I keep Chilling Stare. Lose all attack abilities, but not its color. Is that worth it? It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I think it's not worth it. I have War Running and targeting as an attack. I think that's going to be more important, or I mean, just as good as Chilling Stare, and I'm going to need a white for it anyway. Speaking of which, how the heck am I going to get these crystals? Well, Shamanic Ritual. All right, so I'm going to use Influence 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, I ignore any effects of that. I'm going to get the Ice Mages. Since I use Ruthless Coercion. Oh, it's Influence 2 and a discount of 2. Oh, that's bananas. Still going to need all 3. Oh, so I don't actually need to use the white. Oh, that's so good. So good. So I can use the green for Savage Harvesting. Right. So it's Influence 2. Ruthless Coercion is effectively Influence 4 because I'm recruiting a unit. So as long as I get a discount of 2, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 2 in the cost because of Ruthless Coercion. I lose Reputation 1. Again, I ignore all effects of that otherwise. And that is enough to get the Ice Mages. When I moved in, I'm going to use Savage Harvesting. I'm going to discard 4. How about this? When I move in, I could discard Improvisation sideways to get me move 3. And as I enter there, I can discard Refreshing Walk to get a green crystal using Savage Harvesting. And then I could power Crystallize with a white to get a white crystal that gives me 1 of everything, plus Shamanic Ritual. I really like that. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So as I entered, I discarded Improvisation. That gave me move 3. I discarded Refreshing Walk to use the effect of Savage Harvesting to get me a crystal. And then I used Crystallize to get me a white crystal. And I didn't have to use any crystal. I didn't have to use anything from the source to get the Ice Mages because I had Influence 7 minus 2 to the cost with Ruthless Coercion. So that's Influence 9. And I ignored the effects of that with my skill. So lots of crazy things coming together right now. So that was cool. I rolled that. It's a white. All right, I draw to my hand limit. I'm still adjacent to my keep, so I get 11 cards. So I have these 4. So my 5th card is going to be Snowstorm. Hello. Mana draw, like to see you. Agility. Concentration. March. Ice Bolt. And Swiftness. So that's 7. And then these are the other 4 cards in my hand. Chivalry. Flame Wave, Stamina, and Whirlwind. That's crazy. All right, Wolfhawk's turn. Still light on mana, but I'll be able to get 2 more between Concentration and Shamanic Ritual. So, Wolfhawk's first turn. It's a blue, it's a white, it's a green. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 15 cards left. Yeah, you're from the ritual site. It just means your audio level lower than usual. Put the banner back into the deck. Sadge says you play Volkare much better than I do. Last year I did a lot of games as Arythea going against incredibly high level of cities. You eventually learned some things. Wait, are you actually going to get a chance to use Chilling Stare in a final assault? This playthrough is broken. I had a chance. I gave it up. I am a little lower. If it's too low, I drop some gain. I'm trying to find the perfect gain level. But I mean, I could put 5 back, and you guys can tell me if it makes any difference at all. So, Oh no, but I messed up that. So this let me go over here and get the zoom right. So I just added 5 points of gain back. You guys can tell me. This is a perfect test on the fly. You can tell me what you prefer. All right, Wolfhawk's done. My turn. I need 5 movement to get into the city, and then we'll figure it out from there. So I want that attack too. You know what? I would have moved this. I didn't use this last turn. Give me the move 1. I think that makes a lot more sense. And now I can get in just using my things. I won't have this for anything else, but it's going to give me a lot of flexibility. So this is move 4, move 5, and I'm in. I can refigure out the movement later if I want to. And I also have this. So yeah, I can refigure this out a ton of ways. This and this are both going to give me a mana. I enter the city, so I lose a reputation because I'm sieging a fortified site. How much range plus siege attack can I get? That's a good question. Ooh, I don't think. Well, if I get a white from concentration and power whirl, I still have the source. I'm going to do mana draw. I'm going to use this white, use this black, get 2 blacks. You have Snowstorm and this blue. That's going to be a wound. Remember, I can take 7 wounds before I'm knocked out, including that. I can get a blue crystal and a blue mana from this, which is bananas. I can get Flame Wave is pretty strong. If I can manage to not get knocked out, that'd be a black and a red. So if I just do a bunch of block this time around, that's not insane. I can get a white from Shamanic Ritual and say an enemy's not going to attack. I can get a blue crystal from there. I can get a blue or red, it doesn't matter, from concentration. That gives me another siege attack 5. I can get a blue crystal to get siege attack 4. All units can gain all resistances if I had a green, which I do. But I don't think that makes the most sense. I basically have a green, which I'm just not going to use, which is less than ideal, especially since I have concentration still out. Which does mean that maybe I also have this move. I have this. So this would be a 4 sideways, not a 5, because I filled up all my things. I get a bunch of range attack from agility, kind of. So I won't be powering Swift, and maybe I'll just do this, and this will give me the flexibility of having block 3 more, because I'm going to move it onto the yellow, or onto the gold at some point this turn. And then I have this is going to be something 4. All right. So I have ice attack, siege ice attack of a 12. I could get siege ice attack of a 15, because I could have taken a blue instead of a red there. But siege ice attack of a 12 will kill the fire golems. It will kill the illusionists, and it will kill the minotaur. think that these guys are double fortified, so I can't attack the catapults. They're physically resistant. I mean, they're ice, and they're ice resistant, so that's not going to work against them. The fire attack of a 6, a fire siege attack of a 5 is going to be super inefficient, unfortunately. I made it all 1 attack. What does that do for me? If I do an ice attack of a 17 instead of a 12, because it's 4 plus 8, 12, 17. Definitely want to get rid of all the physical resistant guys. Target enemy doesn't attack this turn. I'm going to put on the Defana Masters. Because of the... well, I can actually... We'll see what I can block. Ultimately, I don't think I'm using the catapults in the range or siege attack phase, because that attack 5's not doing anything for me. So it still actually leaves me open with the concentration, which makes some sense. So if I don't get that crystal, I just have that siege attack 3. I use concentration there. I still need to get the move 5 then. What's in my hand? I could use agility to get in. That leaves me this. Ice Bolt was used to get the blue, so I just have chivalry in my hand, which means I'm not using this turn either, which is a little weird. But I can do range attack 7. I could do range attack 6. Concentration plus 3. Plus the catapults is range attack 8. These guys can't be fortified, so they would be dead. So that would kill them, and then the ice attack would kill these 3. So we just have the 3 city garrisons, which is strange to leave those suckers alive. Five, six, seven. 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't have the white for you. So I really can't do much with the agility thing. I think that's the best I'm going to do. 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't get the 10 to kill the Green Legionnaires. I'm close because I still haven't used that. But I think what I do is I use the March with this, and I use this to get the move 5 in. And if I need to take that back to get some block, if that block 3 would be more important than a move, I have other ways I can do it. So if I use Wolfhawk's thing to get move 4, that's crazy though. Nah, I think that's still right. So it's basically just, because I don't have the crystal, I just basically use Wolfhawk's thing. So I played this sideways to get move 4, and then I have the move 5 from Master of Chaos. All right. Figured it. So I killed 4 of the 8 enemies. I'm going to prevent somebody from attacking, and then let's see what I can block. So I can block. This would be 16 physical block to block. That's 10 physical. No, that's 20 physical block to block. But remember, movement. Oh, I could do that. Movement, I can reduce that. 11 block to block, but remember it has brutal, so it's probably the most important sucker to block. That's gonna be 12 physical block, 14 physical block, 16 physical block. I have no elemental block. No one has swiftness. I think that block 8's gonna be better. All right, so if I have move 4, I can reduce that with cumbersome down to an attack of a, so it's attacking of a 10 because it's the blue city. It's 20 physical block to block that. I have the movement though, so I can reduce it. So then it becomes, well, let me figure out the wounds. I have 1 wound from the snowstorm. If I don't block that dude, it's only 2 wounds. If I don't block that dude, I'm paralyzed, so that's a non-starter. If I don't block this dude, it's 11, so that's 3 wounds, but then it's brutal, so it becomes 6 wounds. Because again, we're in the blue-red city. If I don't block the catapults, it's 3 wounds because it's an attack of a 10, because it's in the blue-red city, and I have to block the Defana Masters, because they're the worst. They have +1 to their attack, so I need 12 block for them, so that's going to be most important. Let me just get that 12 block. The Defana Masters are blocked. They were the easiest for me to block. Oh yeah, we're good. Target enemy doesn't attack this turn. He's got arcane immunity, so I can't use that on the Grim Legionnaires. Oh, even better. Let me get this. Back this up. Back this up. I'm going to use Whirlwind on the Defana Masters. I need 11 block to block the Grim Legionnaires. I'm going to actually play this over here instead of using the Master of Chaos. I'm going to use the Master of Chaos to get me block 3. That with the Ultim Guardians, that's 11 block. That blocks the Grim Legionnaires. So Grim Legionnaires are done. The Fauna Masters are done. I can literally take the rest of those wounds, and it's not a big deal. I might do that. I might not. I could reduce this attack with agility and only take 2 wounds. So we'll see what I want to do here. But I still have not used the Magic Familiars at all, which is freaking bananas. So that's a block 7 just absolutely sitting there. So great. All these dudes are still alive. So I'm still facing 4 enemies. In theory, I've taken 6 wounds to my hand. I'm still alive with that. We do Flame Wave. I do a fire attack 5 +2 for each enemy token I'm facing. There's 4 more. So all in total, that would be a fire attack of a 13. Fire attack of a 13 is enough to defeat these 2. Neither of them have fire resistance, so that's fine. And now I have the Grim Legionnaires and the Defana Masters left. Again, I already used Master of Chaos to get the block 3 to help with the Ultim Guardians. Oh, I could assign these wounds to these clowns too. That's so messed up. I could assign, so that's an attack of a 5 with the ice resistance. I could assign this 1 wound here. So that's 2 less wounds to my hand. And then if that's an, oh my bad, that's an attack of a 7. Yeah, so that's still good. And then I could have assigned the 3 wounds from that clown. I could have assigned 1 wound to the Ultim Guardians and 1 wound to my hand. So I literally only took 2 wounds to my hand this round the way it is. And actually I could assign this wound to the catapults. So I could take no wounds to my hand if I wanted to, except for the 1 from the snowstorm. which is great. So Flame Wave killed those two, and now how much attack can I get? Well, all told, I get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack and kill the Defana Masters. And I still have agility in my hand, which is really strong. And I will keep that, and I only add this 1 wound. All right, so I'll try to review this too, because I got a little crazy there. So I used March Sideways with Wolfhawk skill, and what that did is allowed me to enter for move 5, because I went from here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm in the Blue-Red City. Now next turn I could use this to reduce an attack by 1 and reduce an armor by 1, which could be very useful against the Grim Legionnaires. In the range of siege attack phase, I used Ice Bolt to get a blue crystal. I powered the Ice Mages, so that is a siege ice attack of a 4. I powered Snowstorm. Again, I used mana draw to get 2 black mana, and that's going to be an ice attack of a 12. That ice attack of a 12 was enough to knock out these 3 enemies. Again, 2 of them have physical resistance, so that was pretty huge. I used Whirlwind to prevent the attack of the Defana Masters because they were attacking with a 6 because they were enhanced in the Blue City, so I needed block 12. That would have been too much. They were blocked there. And then I used the Master of Chaos and the Ultim Guardians for block 11, which blocked the Grim Legionnaires. So that dude was blocked. I assigned the damage from the Ice Mages to the Ice Mages and Ice Mages Crime. So that was just 1 wound because they were ice resistant. And then I assigned, even though it was an attack of a 7, and then I assigned the wounds of the 10 points of damage from the catapults. I assigned that to both the Ultim Guardians and the catapults. Oh, speaking of which, I did kill something with the catapults. Was it you? Nope. What did I kill? I killed... Right, here you are. I killed the Magic Familiars by using the green powering concentration. I got the stronger attack, the stronger effect of swiftness +2, so that's 5. And then I got 6, 7, 8 from the catapults, which was enough to kill those guys. So that was also in the range of siege attack phase. So again, the block phase, the only thing I blocked was the Grim Legionnaires. I prevented them from attacking with Whirlwind. They don't have arcane immunity, so the Defana Masters were not immune to that. In the melee phase of combat, I played Flame Wave, which gave me a fire attack of a 13, which is enough to kill the Ice Mages and the catapults. Neither of them are fire resistant. And then I got the Magic Familiars gave me attack 3. I got attack 4, 5, 6 from Chivalry. And then I got attack 7, 8 from the Utum Guardsmen, and that was enough to kill the Defana Masters. So 7 enemies killed. The only one that's left is the Grim Legionnaire. So, any questions, send letters to solo playthroughs in Philadelphia. We'll deal with that then. Black goes back. Oh, I never used a thing from there. Ooh. I took that. I never used it. So I could take this white crystal back and I get this powered mana draw. I'm not going to go back and refigure all of that. That's bananas. Cool. I will re-roll the white. It's white. These go away. Yeah, I don't think I'm killing the Grim Legionnaires last turn anyway, even if I tried, so it doesn't make sense to refigure all that. But I have 1 wound in my hand and agility, which is great. This dude is like, hey, where did everybody go? I get kicked back there. That is not force withdrawal for anybody who's been playing that rule wrong their entire Mage Knight career. I get more questions about force withdrawal. It's like, isn't that force withdrawal? Like, no, dude. You're making the game harder on yourself. This has to be used next turn. These go away. And everything is discarded. I'm going to flip the Banner of Courage to get myself the Magic Familiars back. Now I just need somehow to get 9 points of attack to defeat that dude, because it's 10 minus the 1. Agility will very much help that. This was used. I'll put this here. I might just have a resting turn. I might do a turn to get an action to get Shamanic Ritual back. This also goes away. I'm going to get Fame for these 7. So that's 9, Plus 5 is 14, plus 7 is 21, plus 4 is 25, plus 4 is 29, plus 5 is 34, plus 5 is 39. That 39 gets me from 90 to 129. Obviously, I'm off that, don't really care. And I get a level up, so I'm going to get my Battle Frenzy. That will help. Thank you very much. I don't care what you are. This will go here. Oh, motivation. And I'm going to grab myself Peaceful Moment. Why not? Could be helpful. All right. Into the heat. Where you been? I'm going to draw to my hand limit, which is now 7. I would have 7 shields there, but I'm not next to my keep, and I'm not the city leader yet, so I don't get the benefit of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my hand. It feels light. Where's everything else? Where'd it all go? Yeah, this will be fine. Yeah, with Battle Frenzy, this will be fine. Wolfhawk goes, it's a white, it's a blue, it's a green, 3 more, 2 and 3. My turn. I'm gonna move 2 with whatchamacallit? Swiftness. I lose a reputation because I'm a fortified site, but that's fine. I'm already at the end. And now I'm gonna play agility 4. I can get range attack, 1 point of range attack for each point of movement I spend. So can I get, I'm going to use this, so -1 attack. Oh, it's immune. The attack's not immune, but the armor's immune. So this -1 armor is not going to work against that. So again, arcane immunity protects the figure. It does not protect their attack. So their attack would still be -1, but it's still 10 armor. Interesting. So I would need 18 points of ranged attack. If I did this, I would need 18 points of movement to get 9 points of 10. I would need 20 points of movement to get 10 points of ranged attack. But if I spend swiftness, if I change the movement in with stamina, can I get, that's 3 points of ranged attack. Can I get 14 points of movement? No. So this sucker will attack me unless can I block 10? Oh, this blue should still be here. Yeah, let me just block 10s because the swiftness, that's 6 wounds. That's just too many wounds. And my score would be all messed up. So there's block 7. I need block 3 more. There's block 2. Yeah. Oh, and I have this. So block 7, and now I can actually move this onto the blue because I moved it onto the gold last time. So that's block 10. Magic Familiars are awesome. Again, the attack is reduced by 1 because of Wolfhawk's skill. Now I just need 10 points of physical attack. I have Battle Frenzy. That's 4. That's 5, 6, 7 using the white crystal I have. Again, I got that back last year and I realized I never used a die from the source. And then I have Rage, Peaceful Moment. I don't know. Attack a billion. Grim Legionnaire is dead. That's 8 more fame. Gets me somewhere down here. And we have taken over the level 15 blue red city with authority, kids. That was bananas. Now remember, as the action of my turn, I could have waited and used some influence and healed some stuff, but what was the point? But yeah, that really came together. Very happy about that playthrough. That was very cool. All right, we got going on. Put the banner back into the deck. No, oh, I know what you're saying. I liked having the double activation of the Magic Familiars. I think that was really good. Wait, are you going to get a chance? No, I am 60% volume, so either way I'm fine, just unusual. Deck the Legionnaires instead of the Minotaur. Yeah, probably. Greetings, Greg. Unlucky on work today. Gonna watch later. Happy gaming, friend. Hello, Dursu. How are you, man? Hope things are going well for you over in Italy. Don't you use concentration for a white mana on the white spell? I took that back. Did I? Yeah, I would use it for the red. That's right. Right, I got the white mana from Shamanic Ritual. Yeah, Sag is right. He would use it from the red, he used it from the catapults. You still not use it from the source, by the way. You only move the black to the mana draw. Yeah, I caught on to that super late. Greg had only 1 white crystal, but I see 1 white on a white spell, 1 on mana draw, blue mana from the skill on a unit. Yes. There was also the mana Somatic, yeah. At the beginning, he had 1 crystal of each. Now I see 2 white, 2 blue, 1 red, and 1 green. I got the blue from Ice Bolt, and then I got the 1 from Shamanic. Yeah, blue from Ice Bolt, 1 from Shamanic. He still has not used Source. Shamanic Ritual gives 5, 6. Okay, understand you're red. I am not. No, I'm glad you guys worked that out. Sorry, I didn't look over during it. Come on, with all the stuff going on, it's usually a mess with mana everywhere. Absolutely. Nico, thank you so much for the support of the channel. I very much appreciate it with the bravo. That's fantastic. Your point of view moment would have been to improve your score. Yeah, an epic win after a rough start. Yeah, that start was weird, right? Like that was a weird, like, how do I figure this out? And I was like, you know, I had to, that the spell offer was so good. I was like, all right, let me just do the maze and hope for the best. But then, woof, like everything else, you know, 4 keeps in a game is always is always nice. And I'll tell you what, that banner with the Magic Familiars combo was sick. Absolutely sick. I mean, just the ability to heal 5, never had a concern with wounds. Peaceful Moment. I mean, I took the 3 wounds from the Crypt Room right off the bat, but I got Peaceful Moment. 2 were gone right away. Used the Magic Familiars for heal, I think 3 times. What a pretty ridiculous playthrough, man. So Krang coming in strong with the 10-15. That was, I won't usually do that in the middle of a playthrough, but I knew I was too strong to go 10-12. That would have not have been very fun, I think. For me, it might have been better viewing with less craziness, but we got there. I think we fixed all the mistakes. Thanks again for Saget for making sure I got the 1 crystal, because I didn't use the Savage Harvesting the way I wanted to. So that was definitely huge. Every crystal came in handy. And yeah, man, this agility card was like all of it, just so sick, dude. The offer always cooperated. It gave me some really good recruitment opportunities. You know, this skill letting me ignore the effects of the reputation track is always great. I mean, Krang is so strong, dude. He's so freaking strong. And then yeah, using Willpox skill in the end was really good. So that was a really fun playthrough. I'm psyched to have gotten that on camera. What was left in your deck? Oof, not much. I guess you could not have handled a level 22. Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, I had a determination and a tranquility. No, not much left, dude. Not much left at all. But only 1 wound in my hand, which is that's a crazy playthrough for me. Yeah, 10-15 and only ended up with 1 wound is really nice. And I feel like I achieved something. I don't know if someone can figure out my score for me. I it's like 129 plus whatever the Grim Legionnaire was. 8? Yeah, so I had 137 as a base. I feel great about that. So yeah, level 22, man. One of these days I will try it, but that day is very much not today. I do want to get back to some Volkare, so probably look for a Volkare's quest coming up soon is my guess. I do want to, Dursu was here. He's the one, he designed the Return of Apocalypse. I want to do another playthrough of that, at least one more, to avenge my brutal loss from last time. I think I played with Bravelar. I don't know, who did I play with? It was someone who's not great for that playthrough. But yeah, now that you play it, now I'm playing on the right rules, thanks to, you know, the designer of the scenario fixing my mistakes. It's a cool little challenge. And you know, brings a lot of things together that I like, from like Life and Death and some of the Tesla stuff. So that's always fun. But this was super cool. I'm going to be back on Friday with a playthrough of Last Bastion. So if we're finally going to get to a non-brain burnery playthrough after the last few that I've put up, including going before my vacation, we've gone on a pretty intense run around these parts, but always good, man, always good. But I appreciate the support. I appreciate the chat. I'm always glad to be able to share my Mage Knight. Looking forward to Saget doing the same for a 24-hour stretch sometime in the future. So get that put on the channel. I've been considering doing a 24-hour marathon, but I don't know, man. I'm too old. I'm too old for that crap, man. It's a lot. I don't know what I would do either, and I would want to split it up into different videos. So I don't know. Maybe one of these days, maybe I'll get my patrons and I can work out something that would makes sense for a 24-hour marathon. I can just kind of ensure that they'll be doing shifts, tell me what they want me to start when, and we'll just do a game every 3 hours or something. That could be pretty fun. But this was super cool. As I said, I think that's like the word of the hour. I'm in a like quasi delirious phase of a post Mage Knight game where my brain is like, that was fun, great. But it's always, again, games games that you played a million times that can still deliver that epic like feeling, that satisfying win feeling. There aren't many of them, right? And it's like Mage Knight, Spirit Island, and I think even good games get stale and great games don't. So this is obviously a fantastic game. You use some skills and cards I don't normally use, and that always makes me feel pretty good about a Mage Knight win. So I will see anyone who's free on Friday, wants to stop by to see some Last Bastion action. That'd be great. Next week you got Cloudspire. I am going to do a Nemo's War. I'm a little skeptical about it. I'm going to do a Nemo's War. I still got to work out some kinks in that game, at least in my ability to play it quickly and at a higher level. And you'll see, we'll be back in Spirit Island. I'm going to do I'm going to use some aspects. I want to do 2 low complexity spirits, throw in some aspects, and we're going to do a scenario. So I'm excited about that. I got some cool Spirit Island stuff that I'm excited to see. I left to watch the first like 90 minutes, but the home stretch was neat. Space Empires for X and Empires takes close to 24 hours. I was thinking about that. The more I've learned about Space Empires, the more I'm like, I want to do more with it, and I don't know how. Those Empire scenarios are long, dude. Yeah, that's actually a good call from Jonathan. I was in the middle of one game, and it was like I think I was like 5 hours in and realized I just hadn't built. I was like, I could have probably put another 12 rounds and eventually was gonna lose, and I was like, this is not gonna be worth it to finish. So yeah, I gotta figure out if I can start playing this quickly, or maybe if we only do the 2 empires. I don't know, man. There's a lot going on with that one. I have the EU tabletop game arriving sometime around November. Full game of that will likely be 12 hours as well. What is the EU tabletop game? Sometime around November. I don't know what that is. So you'll have to tell me. I'm like, Ultimate Edition. Nope, that's not working. I don't know what that is, dude. The EU tabletop game. It sounds exciting. Yeah, I generally call them early too. Yeah, I don't know. I did have a Nemo's War last night, man. I was in a game that was this. I think my problem with Nemo's War, and I'll talk about this more next week, is there's no mechanic. Like if it starts poorly, it's like it's not gonna end well. Like I haven't seen a mechanic where like even like Dawn of the Dead, if it starts poorly, like there's still times where you can like get close to winning, or you can like some magical stuff can happen and you can pull it out anyway. I feel like Nemo's War, if it starts poorly, it's kind of like this is going to be a very unsatisfying playthrough, and I don't know how I feel about a game like that. It's kind of rough. Europa Universalis, dude, I have never heard of that. I am super intrigued. So I will definitely see what that's about. But yeah, Space Empires is just so long, dude. It's really interesting. I think the early parts you're building out, but I finding a way to deal with, the one game I had, it was freaking nuts. Like the blue Empire basically kept rolling defense, and by the time I went to attack them, they had like 12 bases, and I'm like, how do you even attack that? Like it was super dead, and that wasn't even on hard mode. I mean, that was on normal mode. Hard mode, they get double the defense, and I'm like, what can you possibly do? I mean, you can't bring mines in, right? Mines can't start combat, so like, what could you possibly do to come up against that many bases? And that's the part of what I don't understand about that game yet that I'm still trying to figure out. And just finding the time to do it has been really hard because other games keep arriving. Because we all have problems, like a problem, and it's called too many board games. But they're all great, so there are worse problems to have for sure. But this was super fun. I'm gonna again, for the sake of my wife, get the AC back on because I cannot record. I cannot stream while the AC is on, unfortunately, because it is just a super loud, annoying background noise. And No one had any preference for the audio, the +5 gain. So I'll listen to it myself and see. I think I'm gonna keep trying to reduce the gain because it's just a much purer tone. So I'll see what I can do with that. But if anyone had a preference between the 35% gain or the 40% gain, you can let me know that in the comments below. But thank you so much again. I'm gonna head out. This was super fun. And until next time, happy gaming.
Solo.